last year Generals come up.
Fate is on your side. You hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride.
Play a concert.
Power Trip Morning Show, Monday, April 27. I'm Corey. That's Chris. That's Paul. Zachary back there. Who knows? I never know what's going on. Good morning, guys. How are you guys?
Hi, Corey. Great. How are you?
Great.
Steady,
man.
He threw all his hats on the floor.
His hats? What hats?
He has all those hats that he used to wear, like a Bell Bank hat. I think he had a 7th Avenue Pizza hat. And then he had the wig that he wore the other day, and it's now on the floor because I don't know why he was mad about it. I don't know where he went. I think
he's untangling the cord.
Oh. I don't know. Yeah. I'm sure somebody tangled it all up.
There we go. Maybe. No.
Hello? Oh, no.
Who had these headphones?
I don't know.
Not me.
What's wrong with the headphones?
Do they not look a little big?
Sure.
I didn't have them on. No, I swear to you I didn't have them on. You know who might have had them on? Because they were here on Saturday.
Who?
Maxo. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Any good?
I don't know. He produced for Parker.
He sounded like Human Centipede.
Did he talk on the air?
I don't know. I didn't listen. I don't know. A lot to talk about. Maybe not Saturday afternoon, but Saturday evening, nonstop talkers.
Are you kidding me, man?
Man.
Lots of stuff going on in this joint up in here.
Saturday was nuts, and it didn't feel like we went 2-0, but we sure as hell did.
Yeah.
But, man, the Dante news sucks. The Ant news sucks.
Sucks.
God, Io was legendary. It was awesome.
Yeah.
He was
Boldy was awesome. The whole bit.
DeSumo?
Sure.
Yeah, you could say it either way, man.
Say it however you want.
Yeah.
Our guy Grenard's out the door.
Yeah.
He gone. Yeah. He gone.
Traded him for Jacoby Thomas and a 3rd rounder next year. Sounds different when you put names to it.
The lead singer of the band that sings about cutting their life to pieces?
No. That's Captain Jacoby Shaddix of the Artemis.
Right. Yeah.
We also got a guy named
Big Citrus. Yeah. I love that name.
What a cool nickname.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Big Citrus.
Yeah. Big Citrus. I like the way that guy says it.
How do we feel about if we go back a week and a half to Levi Drake Rodriguez being on this show?
Yeah.
And when we asked him about the draft, he was like, hey, man, they're coming in to take my job. So obviously I'm going to support them and love them, but, it's competitive. And then the Vikings drafted 94 defensive tackles in the last 4 days. 94.
What was one of their names, Hawk? Big Citrus. Yeah.
So we got Big Citrus. We got Caleb Banks. And a whole bunch of other guys I've never heard of.
We got Tiny Carton of Milk.
Yep.
Got all of them.
John Vegetable.
Yep, they took him.
Doesn't move well.
No, he doesn't. Wow. Yeah, it was Big Citrus. They got that guy. I thought they'd get a little more for Jonathan Grenard. I thought they'd at least get their 54th overall pick.
I heard a lot of people say that this weekend. And you know what I thought?
No.
You know what I thought? I bet they tried.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah.
I bet they did. I bet they were like,
did Rob not think to ask?
I bet nobody called and said, I'd like to give you my first round pick. He's like, nah.
Yeah.
No, well, let me draft Big Citrus first, then I'll call you.
Who?
Big Citrus. They took him after
Crap,
he
their
was
first
traded.
round pick was already made. What if you just give me a third this year and a third next year?
Do you guys,
Deal.
do you guys
Spielman.
think that's
I don't know
enough?
why he was there.
No.
I think he didn't have any choice, man.
Didn't have a choice.
I love the
Yeah.
fact that Brzezinski came out and said, beep, bop, boop don't work forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yep.
He
It's
did,
almost
yeah.
like he listens to the show.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, listen, he actually said the words, I think. This did not make our team better. We know that. They know what you do about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And, yeah, it goes back
And
to
he said, but you forgot, we drafted.
Big Citrus.
Didn't he say something like, I know people think the cap
Yes.
isn't real?
Yeah,
Yes.
he did say
That,
those words.
that means he listens to this show.
100%.
He's the
Because
best.
the
He's
cap
the
is a
best.
myth. And for the record, we can go all the way back to when Beep Bop Beep Boop Fix started.
Yeah.
It was never a shot at Rob. It was a shot at the NFL.
Yeah.
Right? It was all general managers and front office guys and money guys. All you have to do is shift the money. And
sure he knows
I'm
that.
not saying it's easy, right? But everybody does it. Everybody can do it. So sure, you kick the can a little bit. But when you see the Cowboys, like Cowboys are way over the cap, and then they just go, "Hey, Dak, CD, let's just convert this to this and this to that and this to this. Beep, bop, boop, boop, fix," and then they're under the cap.
Yep.
So sure, we're going to save some money by trading Gennard. We get a couple of third-round picks in return. One of them is that safety from Miami named Jacoby Thomas, not Captain Jacoby Shaddix.
No. The
Papa
Artemis
Roach and
or
Artemis.
Sea Smoke.
Right. It sucks because Grenard was a great dude on and off the field.
Yes,
Great
he was.
interview for this show.
Yeah. dude.
The culture of this team the last handful of years has been elite. Really, really good dudes that also happen to be really good football players, and he was a great example of that. Sucks to see him go.
Yeah.
We're going to have to lean on, I don't know, maybe
Big Citrus.
What's the guy's actual name again? Something Orange?
something orange.
Dominique
Dominique
Orange.
Orange, yeah.
Yeah, what a name.
At first, he didn't like the nickname Big Citrus. And
Why?
then he heard this.
Big Citrus.
Why doesn't he? That's a sweet
Yeah,
nickname.
it's a
What's he
sweet
talking
name.
about?
I don't know. I didn't. He said this about it.
My nutritionist said, "Good morning, Big Citrus." I kind of looked at her crazy, like, "What you talking about?" Like, that's kind of like, don't call me that. And then she was like, "That's what they're calling you on Twitter right now." And of course, at first, I'm like, "No, I don't like that." But then, as more and more started to pick up, I'm like, "You know what? I kind of rock with it." So, fans started calling me Big Citrus. My coaches started calling me Big Citrus. I'm like, "You know what? It's kind of sticking to me." So let's rock with it. So I love the name now.
Big Citrus.
Yep, never heard of him. Third round pick out of Iowa State.
Never heard of him?
Nope,
What kind of a draft guy are you?
I'm not.
Aren't you on the sports leader?
Barely. Nope,
know-
never heard of him.
He's juicy.
He's what?
Juicy.
In fact, of course, I had never heard of Caleb Banks until about 2 days before the Vikings picked him,
You had it?
and I had not heard of any other name on our list. The only thing that I think is interesting is when they addressed center, which was
Seventh round.
seventh round.
Yeah. And didn't take a wide receiver.
So seventh round centers have a this is stating the obvious, have a chance to pan out,
Or
but not super likely, right? It's a long shot.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna do.
I think they like Blake Brindell.
Enough to
Yeah.
at least give him a go.
You know what I thought was interesting too, and I can't wait to talk to Benjamin about all this stuff today. We like all, and maybe this is kind of the NFL. I should say the college draft moving forward, because kids make as much money, if not more money, in college than they do coming to the NFL for the rookie year. We're going to see a lot of seniors, and we saw a lot of seniors get drafted. I mean, that center.
It's a good point.
I believe is he 24? Like, he played for 6 years, I think, in college football. I think he played like 100,492 games and 50 cents.
Wow. I think you're correct, though, because hold on here.
If you're making a lot of money in college, why would you leave college?
When the pros aren't guaranteed, right?
Right.
If you're
Yeah.
going to be a late round
That's
pick.
exactly right. You might, if you think you won't go 6th or 7th round, you might not make the squad. But if you're definitely going to make that college squad, you're definitely going to make that money.
That is nuts to go pro and take a pay cut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah.
Tom.
He gets it.
yeah.
Yeah, Tom gets it. Did you see? Did you see the guy that the Chiefs took?
Yeah.
And then immediately bought all of his mom and his two sisters brand new Maseratis.
That's not a good
Which
idea.
one?
Peter Woods.
That's not a good idea. By the way, Zach just bought a house there.
Yeah.
Hi, Zach.
He loves it there.
Morning from
The wood.
Peter Wood.
Wow. To your point, though, Caleb Banks is a senior Hawk.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of seniors, man. I think that's going to be a trend in the NFL, like for a long time now. Stay in there, make that money. That's guaranteed money, sort of. I mean, like,
Sure.
They want you there. There are way more spots at starting center in the college ranks than there are in the NFL.
Well, and that was like the bit with Ty Simpson, where everybody said on Thursday, Miami offered him $6 million. So he had to have had a very strong indication that he was going to go in the first round.
Right.
Because if you're Ty Simpson and you go in the fourth round, you probably should have taken that $6 million and started at Miami.
Right.
But he went 13th overall.
Right.
His troubles are behind him.
Right.
It's insane how much you sound like Stephen Wright sometimes.
Me?
Yeah.
I think he sounds like Tom Bernard like all the time.
Oh.
That's a good thing. I'm not.
Yeah.
It's not a shot.
You were like, he probably should. Or maybe you just sound like the gal with the beach house in Jacksonville, but you're like, he probably should have taken that job in Miami.
Yeah, it does sound like you couldn't care less.
You'd bang the beach house lady, right, Hawk? I care.
You do care about the NFL draft.
I do.
I caught a little bit of you on Friday night. You guys did about a 9-hour day 2 of the draft show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you rode off into the sunset on your motorcycles.
Yeah, we did. We parked them outside and we drove away. Yeah, it was very fun.
Yeah, it sounded great.
Yeah, thanks.
I was
Appreciate it.
backstage at the old Chanhassen Dinner Theater, getting ready to go on stage, listening to you sons of bitches. And I was
appreciate
texting you.
that. Yeah, you were.
I can't remember what I texted you about.
Papa.
Oh, yeah, I texted you about Papa, didn't I?
Yeah, because it's all you think about.
Papa.
Yeah.
So Ben Lieber is going to be here in like 45 minutes. Big week for the Power Trip Morning Show because we go to Grandview on Thursday
I'm sorry,
night.
big what?
Big Citrus for the Power Trip Morning Show.
Citrus.
We'll be there Thursday night and then broadcasting Friday morning.
That's correct. We
And
will.
We will at least have a Wild game when we're up there.
Yeah, might not have a Wolves game.
No, because they going to win.
Wait, we might just win tonight and end it.
Aren't they 11-point dogs?
Who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares?
We didn't need Ant or Dante on Saturday.
We'll
Yeah,
throw
man.
fists.
Yeah, we'll throw fists.
Well, you'll do that anyway.
I agree.
the Nuggets are so goddamn frustrated with
So
us.
frustrated. And then
Yeah.
somebody stole what's-his-face's undies.
Yeah.
No,
And they said he had a little wiener on him.
Who said that?
I'll tell you who said it.
that was a misunderstanding.
No,
Citrus.
that wasn't. Don't say he said that.
A different Big Citrus.
Yeah, I love that name though. That guy's going to be great.
Or bad or okay.
Yeah. The only question, and we have plenty of time, so I don't have to get into this now. But I do have one pick I question highly of the Vikings on Friday.
He didn't have a good season last year.
Who?
Are you talking about who? Wait, who are you going to talk about? Who are you talking about?
I don't, and I get it from like a depth standpoint, but I don't understand taking a backup tackle with a top 100 pick. I thought they should have taken somebody else. I don't know. I mean, like
I
a
heard-
center or something.
I heard that he may be moved to Gerd.
Which one?
I don't know.
Do they hate Will Fries?
Even so, dude, last year's, I mean, when we had anybody
there is
down,
that, yes.
I mean, our quarterbacks were running for their lives when we had one of our offensive
Yeah.
linemen out. So,
And we had one that I heard didn't really care to come back.
so there's that.
Yeah, there is that.
So I don't know anything about Caleb Tiernan
Yeah, I think
from
that's correct.
Northwestern.
Yeah,
But,
he's huge.
Sure, if he's a huge bitch and he's healthy, let's get him.
Yeah. All right, you answered my question.
Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah, normally is.
Man, yeah, if it's going to be that easy, ask any question you want.
Yeah,
Let's
keep
go,
putting
man.
us in a
Keep
corner.
coming.
What's the name of the guy they chose first in the third round?
Do you know this one, Corey?
Well, it's Dominique Orange.
I think it might be
Big Citrus.
Oh, that's orange then. Okay.
Papa.
No, it's not.
I don't know anybody else named Orange. The last name is Orange. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think I do either.
I don't either.
Like there was an Eli Apple.
Yeah,
Is he still in the league? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Like there's no Frank Banana.
You know, you had to call him Big Citrus because nothing rhymes with orange.
Yeah.
Unless you ask Eminem.
Yeah, I think
Big memories.
your mic's on.
It's going to be a long week.
No, it's not Papa.
He's already derailing.
Yep.
Speaking of rails, there are some rails that go around the top of your roof.
Yeah, man.
They're called
Gutter
gutters.
Yeah, get them protected at Gutter Helmet and gutterhelmetmn.com. It's pouring rain right now. If your gutters are full of stuff, they're going to clog. It's going to be a disaster. I don't worry about that. My dad doesn't worry about that because they have it up north as well. Gutterhelmetmn.com. Hey, Pee-wee.
That is at the top of your roof. It's actually the bottom of your roof.
Yeah, technically, yeah. Yeah. Either way, I just listen to what you say.
The bottom.
Yeah, man.
They touch the bottom.
Huh?
More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on the Fan.
At some point, body pain may creep.
You know what the problem is when it comes to basketball?
These teams don't like each other.
That's right, Finch. They don't like each other.
Well, if they didn't before, they definitely don't now. After the Jaden McDaniels layup with about a second or two to go, and Joker sprints across the court to confront him and grab his jersey, and then Jaden smiles because he owns him.
These teams don't like each other.
You're right. They don't.
Man, that shot of Jaden just smiling, like, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
No fear in his face.
None, because if you take a swing at me, you're out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was basically like, I dare you to punch me. You're not going to.
Your team is
right.
done if you do that.
So act tough if you want, but you're not going to swing.
I did like the Joker got there and went,
hi. He did do that.
Yeah.
I do love how, all these Denver fans are up in arms about it, and there was like 80 videos at the end of games of Murray just jacking up long threes when they're up by like 25.
Well, was it a year ago or 2 years ago? Was it last year when Jamal Murray just threw the hissy fit and threw like that heating pack on the floor during a game?
Yes.
It's like, come on. They're a bunch of babies too.
It doesn't matter. If the guy gets 2 more points, who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that sucks is the clock stops, and then one of the Nuggets has to run down and inbound the ball.
So what? You get paid.
Right.
Go shut up and throw the ball
100%.
in.
It's an unwritten rule, but it's technically, like Jaden said, he's like, hey, clock's still running. I'm going to lay it up there.
You play to the whistle.
I wish he hadn't done it, but it's not the end of the world.
You know what? I'm glad he did it.
He's totally in their heads.
Totally.
Too.
Yeah.
They're terrified. And as I said 2 weeks ago before this series started, this team is built to beat Denver. Can they beat Can they beat anybody else? Oh, you're writing it down?
No, I'm looking through the script.
Oh.
2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
So that would have been middle of April?
Yeah.
You have an idea what time of the show?
Probably about 7:25.
Oh, son of a bitch.
See?
It's right here.
Are we only built to beat Denver? Like, can we beat San Antonio?
I don't think so without Ant.
Because we weren't built to beat San Antonio.
You know what we are built? On rock and roll.
Tough.
Oh,
we built this city.
No, not on rock
great
and
song,
roll.
right, Hawk?
It's great song.
Zach
great
hates
city.
that song.
Zach doesn't hate that song.
Yes, he does. He
Zach
says it's
likes
the worst
rock.
song of all time.
He's kidding.
He's kidding.
Yeah. He's kidding.
I'm not a kitten.
He's not a kid.
Son of a bitch, man. You said that. Look at you.
Thank you.
What a take.
Thank you.
That was sarcastic.
No, I know. I get it.
You also said, I like big butts and truck nuts.
I did.
I don't remember him saying that. Do you remember saying that?
I don't remember the truck nuts part.
I probably said truck nuts. Truck nuts sounds like something I would say or get fixated on and say over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Wayne or Dusty.
Right.
Yeah. I decided to check your work more often.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tip of the cap to our guy, Tim Connolly, as well, because I know a lot of Wolves fans really, really, really wanted the Greek Freak.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But if you look back at what we would have had to give up, all of us that were like, oh, man, that's a lot. I don't want to give up Jaden.
No.
We're going to have to gut the team, basically, to put Ant and Freak on the same squad.
No.
Right? Freak! The Greek Freak. Somehow he threaded the needle and found Io for Dillingham, who was an absolute disaster here.
Disaster.
Best of luck to him in Chicago.
Dilly.
And Leonard Miller, who never got off the bench and, behind the scenes I was told was not the brightest bulb, didn't maybe understand everything that was going on, right?
Yeah.
So
He's good on Third Rock from the Sun.
You got rid of
said.
Dillingham and Miller
Yeah.
for freaking Io.
Who scored 43?
What an upgrade.
Yeah.
I mean, unbelievable. So would you rather have Io for essentially nothing or the Greek Freak for half of your squad?
I'd rather have Io.
I would too.
Yeah.
Can I get back to you on that?
He'll start tonight, right?
Has to.
Yeah.
That's Dante's spot the rest of the way.
Yeah. He was so good.
Dante might be out an entire calendar year
Yeah, correct.
with a torn Achilles.
Oh.
What's the timeline? 9
I
to
think
12
it's-
months,
yeah,
something like that?
Yeah. And when you saw it, you're like, oh, God.
Yeah,
you knew
you saw
exactly
it.
what
And
it
you knew
was.
it. Yeah, both
Yeah.
injuries. Ant's injury, too. You're like, okay, well, he hyperextended his
Yeah.
knee. That looks very
so bad.
Well, that
It's so painful.
can we, look, when somebody tears their Achilles and you see the back of their legs shake,
Yeah,
Don't
it's like,
laugh,
that's not
Rosie.
super graphic. You're like, oh, I saw it. There it is.
there it goes, yeah.
When they replayed Ant's hyperextension about 10 times, I'm like, could you stop
Yeah,
showing
stop
it? I'm going to
showing
throw
that.
up.
Yeah, stop
It's
showing
so
that.
gross.
Yeah, it's so gross.
When it pops like backwards,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, God. The second time I saw it, I'm like, enough.
Yeah.
And I think they showed it about a baker's dozen times.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
So
yes.
he's out weeks.
Mm-hmm.
According to Shams, the Wolves expect him, if the Wolves advance past round one. By the way, he's completely out for the Nuggets series.
Yeah.
But they expect him to miss most, if not all, of round two. assuming the Wolves get to round 2.
Somebody said, I read yesterday, that the Greek Freak had the exact same injury and he was out 6 days.
Was it Kurt Bills?
A hyperextension and a bone bruise?
I'm pretty sure I read that yesterday, yeah.
Was it Kurt Bills?
Was it Kurt Bills that said it?
I don't think it was Kurt
Because I don't
Bills.
trust his NBA takes anymore.
Why?
Because he's been off a lot. He said a lot of things.
Yeah, he has.
He's in Italy still.
Yeah.
Kurt Bills.
Arrivederci, America.
Arrivederci, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Kurt
man,
Bills is in Italy?
that would really suck if the Wolves get past Denver. You run into San Antonio and Wemby in round 2, and you don't have Dante and you don't have Ant.
But you have DeSumo.
Ayo.
You sure do.
I mean, you go back to Saturday night, right? It was an unbelievable win. He had 43 points, right?
Mm-hmm.
He came off the bench. I think it's one of the most points ever off the bench.
Second most ever, most in 50 years.
I mean, he played 42 minutes. He was 13 of 17 on field goals.
This is all off the top of your head?
5 of 5 for 3-pointers, 12 of 12 in free throws made.
Mm-hmm. That was pretty good. It was almost like you watched the game.
Yeah, he was a plus 10. Think about that.
Yeah. I will.
When they put down a lion like they did at the Como Zoo, did they allow big game hunters in to track him down?
Oh, they put a lion down?
Yeah, they had to.
Oh, man.
Remember we talked about poor guy had cancer, remember?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well, look at the script.
Mumford was his name.
Oh.
Yep.
That's a good name.
Oh, they put down the little lion, man.
Well played,
big lion.
Well played.
Big lion. I wonder if they allowed him to try to get away, though. Like, let him be a lion one more time.
Yeah.
Try to eat that guy before he shoots you.
Poor
go get
buddy.
him. Marcus said go.
I had forgotten that the origin story of the Indiana Jones whip was when he fell into that train car, the circus train car, and then there was like a lion in there, and the lion was walking up on young River Phoenix, who was going to be the next Indiana Jones, essentially. And then he had to quickly grab a lion tamer's whip behind him to fend off the lion, you know?
The third one's great.
Yeah, it's The Last Crusade.
It's also good like the third Back to the Future.
What do you mean?
The third one was the best one.
That's Hawk's favorite.
That's the worst one.
It's so good, though.
Is it sacrilege to say that I actually like
The Devil?
What's the first one? Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
That's the one I like the least. And
Correct,
I know that's
same.
the one that is critically acclaimed to be the best because it was the one that set the tone and all that garbage. But it's the one I've seen the least, and it's the one I like the least. I definitely like The Last Crusade the best.
It's 94% on Rotten Tomatoes.
What, Last Crusade? What's Raiders of the Lost Ark? Higher? Because that, like, Raiders of the Lost Ark was on the AFI 100 best movies of all
Raiders
time.
of the Lost Ark is 94, yeah.
Okay, what's Last Crusade?
It's the third movie.
Brilliant. The Last Crusade is 84. Temple of Doom is 77.
How about
That checks out.
How about BTF squared 3, 2, 1?
What do you think the score for Back to the Future 3 is?
100.
58.
Oh.
79.
Is it really?
I told you it's good.
Yeah. It's not bad.
Thank you.
The first one is a 93.
Yeah, it should be higher.
The second
Can you
one
take
is
it higher?
Oh, what? The second one's a 63.
The second one sucks.
No, the second one's the best one.
Are you nuts? 2 and 3 are both
only good-
mostly unwatchable.
The only good part of 2
Yeah,
is
we
how...
know.
We all know what you're going to say.
Right? I mean,
We
my
all know.
God.
We all know what you're going to say.
Lordy. I mean,
just say it. What were you going to say?
they were like this. I'm like, I get it, Biff. I get it. If
President Biff.
I'm going to tell you right now, if she had those in that car in BT1, Marty'd been, you know what I mean?
That's his mom.
That's right.
He would have motorboated his mom.
Couldn't help it.
But and then instantly disappeared.
Yeah, that's
Because
right.
he would think that what a great concept.
Great
He's
bit.
so horny that he has to end up killing himself. He wipes away his own existence just because he's like, I can't pass this up.
I can't.
And then he
Can't stop.
immediately disappears.
And he's not going to want to live with the fact that he did that.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
I motorboated my mom.
How great would it have
God.
been if the writers of Back to the Future basically turned him into Zach Morris and he just goes, time out.
Yeah.
And he talks straight into the camera. And he's like, look, you know I'm going to do
I
this.
have to.
I can't live with myself. I know what's going to happen. This completely screws up my timeline. I'm out. But I can't.
But look at those.
Right. And then he just disappears.
Yep.
He looks at a photo of his brother and sister and goes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have
We're all
to.
gone.
Yeah, I have to.
I hope you understand.
Big brother, you get it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I must do this.
Yep. Front Page Sports when the
Yes,
Power Trip
man.
Morning Show returns after this on The Fan.
From the 1
Man, I do love a big old rainy morning like it is out there right now. Oof.
I knew exactly what you were doing when I pulled in the parking lot and I didn't see your car.
I was just sitting on my phone in my car, listening to it rain, going through the news stories, coming up with brilliant bits for the show, like this one.
Big citrus.
I thought of that in the front seat of my car this morning.
That's genius.
Yeah, I would have never have thought of it.
Yep. Had it not rained.
All right, let's do Front Page Sports.
Time now for Front Page Sports.
Exactly.
Presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station Stores. Buy 3 Monsters for just $8. Limited time. You can get any flavors you want. Mix and match any Monster Energy flavors at Holiday. Thanks, Holiday.
Yeah, thank you, Holiday. You're the best.
Yeah, thank you, Holiday. I saw this quickly. If you could buy 3 Monsters What would they be?
Frankenstein,
Easy.
Why?
the
He's not busy.
werewolf.
Never is.
Why would you buy Frankenstein?
I think he'd be good to have.
And change
For
your
what?
light bulbs.
He's intimidating.
What if he killed you?
I think he's misunderstood. The werewolf. Go see it.
The wolf.
And
Why?
because I'd want to ask him about the werewolves in London and then just play Warren Zevon on repeat.
I don't think you thought this through.
I have not. Do I think anything through?
Nope.
Good point.
What
about the Loch Ness?
Yeah, or Nessie, yeah.
Same thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. That would. What would yours be?
Same.
Okay. We're on the same page.
You don't want Godzilla?
Man.
We got no room for him.
No, because we need more of his movies, right, Hawk? We don't want to own him.
Yeah.
You don't want like Sully from Monsters Inc.
I want Sully Erna from Godsmack to come in.
What? Well, wait, don't you
Sully the pirate? Or
don't you
pirate,
want,
the pilot?
What about Elvira? Is she considered a monster?
No.
There's a couple of monsters on her chest there.
I knew we'd get there.
The Minnesota Wild won Game 4 in overtime on Saturday, 3-2 over Dallas. That series now tied at 2. Matt Boldy, the overtime game-winning hero play just a handful of minutes after he kicked one in. The most obvious kick I've ever seen in NHL history.
Cool, bend it like Boldy, like Zacho tweeted, which is brilliant.
Marcus Foligno scored late in the third to force overtime with something like 5 or so minutes to go. That was awesome. Ballstead, 43 saves. Ottinger, 40 saves. Game 5 in Dallas tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Do we have, Zachary, do we have a timeline on Zuccarello? Like, is he coming back this series? What are we waiting for?
I mean, nobody knew up until John Hines at a press conference at 3:15 on Saturday. We didn't know until then if he was going to be playing Saturday. We probably won't know until tomorrow if Zuccarello will be back. I'm shocked. It's just the most bizarre thing. He finished the game, won. He talked to the media after the game, and he was in the locker room. He looked fine. He did the morning skate the following day, or for game 2, and he all of a sudden disappears. It's one of the craziest things, and now he's missed 3 games. So I would like to think he's close. It was a game time or almost a game time decision on Saturday, but it's we need him badly. That was a very fun ending to a very frustrating game, particularly in the power play where he could be an immediate help in Dallas tomorrow night.
You have a finger on the Wild pulse. Is Jamie Benn now public enemy number 1 in terms of the entire league for Wild fandom? Like, do we hate him more than we hate anybody else specifically?
Certainly right now. Absolutely. And yeah, I mean, he's earned it. He is, if you missed it, he had his stick lifted, his own stick lifted into his own face, and somehow Brock Faber gets called for a high sticking call on that whole sequence.
And they scored.
And what's that?
Didn't they score off that power play too?
Yeah, of course they scored. I think they were 2 for 2 at one point. I don't think we got a kill. So it's there's two parts of the special teams monster that's really costing the Wild. If we had an even just below average power play, we probably are leading 3-1 in the series, if not more. And if we had a average penalty kill, things are different as well. But they're scraping by. They are the better 5-on-5 team. If they can figure out the special teams tomorrow night, it's not going to be easy. But they are the better team for the most of the game. But unfortunately, man, these officials are just, and it's both sides, by the way. It's not, I don't think they're conspiring against the Wild. They are just either missing calls or calling phantom calls. There's a couple ones on the Stars that I was like, I don't know if he needed to call that. I mean, even the beginning of the game when Hartman goes to the box for goaltender interference, you're like, he was stopping. He was trying to stop that. He was not trying to run over Ottinger or make intentional contact. If anything, he was pushed, and they still called it. So it's just been a very frustrating series from the officiating standpoint. Again, not saying that there's a conspiracy against the Wild or anything. Do
you think we're going to get to the point where, and correct me if I'm wrong, if you can, I don't think you can do this, but in the NBA now, you can challenge essentially anything, right? Anything. Are we going to get to the point where an NHL head coach can say, look at that replay. That was Jamie Benn's own stick. Like, that's not Brock's. We're not going into the box. Like, I challenge.
We talked about it a little bit in that sequence, and it's tough because, again, you don't want to slow the game down, all the negatives that everybody brings up when it comes to more replay. But there's certain situations like that where, yeah, I think there needs to be something, and the question is, what's the penalty if you challenge it and you get it wrong?
Lose a testicle.
Yeah, I think you're correct, Doug.
I mean, that some might say that's a little harsh. I disagree.
What if you have a female head coach? Would that be a way to just have unlimited challenges but not worry about loss of testicle?
Well, I think you don't lose.
Did I just completely hack the system?
Yeah, but then you lost Rosie as an NHL
Absolutely,
viewer.
he quit.
Yeah, he's not watching that.
Well, he doesn't go to St. Paul anyway.
No, but
he goes to Tuscany. Arrivederci, Rome.
Arrivederci, St. Paul.
He's in full support of Coach Lizzie Hale.
Ooh.
Or whoever you say it's going to be.
Lizzie Hale. From a hailstorm?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. The Wolves won Game 4 Saturday, 112-96 over Denver to take a 3-1 series lead. So as awesome as that was, it just didn't feel super awesome outside of Io's performance and McDaniel's performance, because we got the bad news that Dante DiVincenzo torn Achilles, so out for maybe a full 9 to 12 kind of month range, so most of next year as well. That sucks. And Anthony Edwards, hyperextension and a bone bruise. He will miss, quote, weeks.
What are we doing?
Hopefully not more than a couple, but he's out for the rest of the Denver series. And again, like I mentioned a segment or two ago, some, if not most, if not all of round 2, if the Wolves advance. That's the expectation. Part, for sure, of round 2, if not all of it. So they're going to need a miracle, because not only do you have to finish off Denver without Ant and DiVincenzo, which is possible. I mean, they basically did it on Saturday, but that was an unbelievable performance by Io. You needed a legendary performance to even do what you did. But then you have to find a way to beat Wemby or keep the team afloat long enough for Ant to come back. That's going to be very difficult.
We have to win.
We do have to win.
We got to win tonight.
Did anybody
Teams
else
don't
know?
like
Again,
each other.
I have a financial interest in the Spurs because my dad got him at 35-1, and he talked me into him, and I got him at 30-1. Right,
Great bet.
Right, home run by my dad. So we're sweating this Spurs thing together. Am I the only one that watched that game yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy!
Yes.
I was looking at Sauce.
I did not watch it,
dude.
no.
They were absolutely getting boat raced. They were down 19 at one point. The Spurs.
Jeez.
They were down 17 at halftime. They outscored Portland 73-35 in the second half.
Jeez.
Just destroyed them. So down 17 at half, they won by 21. And were an unstoppable force. That the team that played Portland in the second half is capable of winning the NBA title.
Yeah.
And they can beat OKC. I mean, that was about as clean of a half as you could possibly imagine.
If you scored that many points in a half of basketball, as you just said, you could meet anybody.
But it was efficient. It was dominant. They looked like an unstoppable force, and that's what OKC is as well. But, man, don't want to see that team in round 2 without Ant. But we're not even there yet. We got to win one more game.
Right. And that's not for it'll be at least a week from today, if not longer, if the next round. So they've got that going for them.
They sure do, Paul.
Which is nice.
Over the weekend, like we mentioned, the Vikings traded Jonathan Grenard to the Philadelphia Eagles for pick 98 this year, which was Miami defensive back Jacoby Thomas, and a third-rounder next year. Grenard then agreed to a 4-year, $100 million extension with Philadelphia with $50 million. It is $50 million guaranteed.
Ton lady.
Grenard is 28 years old, spent the last 2 seasons with the Vikes.
23.
No,
no, it was 24 and 25. 12 sacks in 2024, just 3 last year, but he had 12 games, so he missed a handful of games. And it was one of those, his pressures stat was still really, really good, right? He got to the quarterback a lot, frustrated the quarterback a lot, only got 3 sacks last year, but we all saw how disruptive that dude can be.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Philly obviously wants him.
Yeah, it's tough to let him go because when he's on, he's probably your best defensive player. He wanted a new contract. They weren't going to give him that here, so they had to trade him. And I think the safety they got for him at pick 98 could be an immediate starter this season. which is good. And then it's always good to have top 100 picks in a loaded draft next season, but you lose, his leadership and all that, which was great, and how good of a person he is on and off the field, which is tough. But they must really believe in Dallas Turner if they're going to let him just go for what they got for him. And I think they work with him if they don't have Dallas Turner and what they think they can get out of that young man, which I think is going to be a good thing. But it's tough to see him go.
Any other draft takes that you had? What we did or did not accomplish?
I really like after the 51st pick when they moved back from 49 to 51, and that's where I thought I think Nordo may have said it on or off the air. That's where I think they were buying time to see if they were going to get the 54th pick from the Eagles for Grenard. But the kid they got at 51, Jake Goldie, whatever, however you pronounce it.
Yeah, Goldie.
You can say it either way, right? I think he will be really good. He's huge. He's played all over the field. I think he's going to be a really good player in that kind of Andrew Van Ginkel, Dallas Turner mode where he can play off the ball. He can drop in coverage. He's going to be a good player. I think their first 3 picks will start right away.
So you think Caleb Banks is going to be a good player?
I think Caleb Banks will be a great player.
So you think Jake Goldie is going to be a good player?
Yes.
What about Dominique Orange, the big citrus?
Who?
Think he's going to be a good player?
Yeah, I think he'll be great. Yeah.
He'll be great. So what about Caleb Tiernan from Northwestern?
I think he'll be great.
Be good, right?
Yeah.
What about Jacoby Thomas? You just mentioned him, the defensive back / safety out of Miami.
Copied his game after Sean Taylor. I think he'll be outstanding.
Great. What about in the 5th round, Max Bredesen?
The fullback, that
tight end / fullback from Michigan.
Yeah, JJ McCarthy called him a foxhole guy. I think he'll be good.
So JJ was at his party.
Yeah, how about
1, 2,
that?
3, 4, 5. So far we're 6 for 6. What about Charles Demings, Stephen F. Austin cornerback in round 5?
I think he's the steal of the draft.
Sneaky pick.
What about Charles Nelson Riley?
Yeah, what about that guy? From Coach?
No, from Match Game.
Yeah.
Demond Claiborne, running back Wake Forest, round 6.
I mean, 4.3 speed, you can't teach that. He'll be great.
I know something about that guy. He's good.
And then Gavin Gerhardt, the center out of Cincinnati.
I think he's the next Matt Burke. I think he'll start for you right away.
So you think we went essentially, 9 for 9?
Yes, sir.
And you think they're all going to be great?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So I'm going to guess you gave the Vikings draft an A.
Yes.
Awesome.
See?
Good job.
I could argue it the other way, too, but for this experiment, I'm going to say it's an A.
Yeah. I do. I know people all have jobs to do, but reading all the people saying, what a horrible draft. It's like, all right, relax. Chubsy on the couch.
And then there's 2 or 3 teams that on paper look like they just knocked it out of the park. Watch those teams be the teams that just absolutely bomb out.
Well, that's the bit. Every year the Jets have an outstanding draft. The Jets are one of the worst organizations in
and
football.
On paper it looks like they killed it.
Home run.
Right?
Yeah,
they got basically 4 first-round talents in their first 4 picks.
Right. But like you said, it's the Jets.
It's the Jets.
Good luck to Kenyon Sadiq.
Yeah.
What really matters is next. Ben Lieber will be here in a second. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan. $1,000! The Fan, along with BigDeck.com, want to help you win $1,000. It happens every weekday.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
Right here on The Fan.
BigDeck.com does decks. Big decks.
KFAN welcome some great shows to Mystic Lake Amphitheater. 311 and Dirty Heads will be there July 11th. Five Finger Death Punch on August 18th. Slayer will be there September 4th. All the details on our upcoming shows on the concert page at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
Hawk, you love Slayer.
I do like me some Slayer. Raining Blood, man.
Oh, we didn't draft that guy, Jake Slaughter.
Yeah, they did not. They didn't.
God, he was
So
up
we didn't
all
get
night
Slaughter on the team.
on it.
Yeah. Oh, I never
Fly
told
to the Angels.
Nordo the Slaughter story.
He already knows it.
No, he doesn't.
He loved it.
Whoa.
He was
Let's
the-
do
he was the
what
girl.
really matters, scores and stats around the world of sports. In between, Chris will change your life with something else, and it's brought to you by OVO LASIK and Lens. Change your life with LASIK from Dr. Mark Lobanoff and Dr. David Whiting at OVO LASIK and Lens.
That's what really matters.
That does really matter. Shout out to those guys. Great people over there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Right, bud.
We have been financially abusing Tommy Olson for about 12 years on this show.
How about this?
We bet with our heads, he bets with his heart, and he just gives us his gopher money time and time again. Now, he's won a handful, right, of gopher bets.
Some, yeah.
Some. But the big ones, like national championships and so on and so forth, he just swings and misses. Handful of years ago, Sauce, you and I, because we're in an abusive relationship with Tommy, we abused him and we said, sure, we will bet you $100 that Gopher quarterback Ethan Kaliakmanis will not be drafted.
Yeah.
Sure he will. No,
he won't.
no, he
Tommy.
won't. And then he mostly flamed out here, and then he enters the transfer portal, and he goes to Rutgers, and we're like, good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck, buddy.
Somehow, some way, the Commanders in round 7 took Rutgers quarterback Ethan Kaliakmanis and cost me $100 and you $100. So congrats to Tommy for believing in Ethan. Now, technically, a Rutgers quarterback got drafted in round 7.
Technically.
But that wasn't the bet. It was just whether or not Ethan would get drafted, not a, quote, Gopher quarterback. Because that doesn't happen. Gopher quarterbacks don't get drafted.
No.
But Ethan did. So congrats to Ethan and congrats to Tommy.
Yeah. And the best is...
Can't believe that.
Every, like, if you go to, like, CBSSports.com or even, like, ESPN and they have, like, a quick write-up.
Take your time.
Every one of them is like, can't believe he got drafted.
Yep.
Why didn't they wait?
And that's connected to my second story. We'll get to that one in a second. But first, what really matters is this.
Thank you, Corey.
You're welcome. We have good manners on this show.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, you guys
I feel like
do.
we're courteous and kind.
On this date, which is April 27th, in the year 2011, we were here doing this radio show. I don't know what day of the week it was. I'm going to guess it was a weekday. I got a 5 in 7 chance of that.
That's correct.
On this date in 2011, the U.S. experienced the deadliest single day of tornadoes in nearly a century. 112 tornadoes in one day. You'd think that'd be something I'd remember, but I don't remember that at all. 112. They happened east, southeast, and I guess north as well.
Spooky.
Yeah. That's a lot of tornadoes.
It's too many.
Yeah.
Well, it is. All over the place.
Let's
Eastern
minimize the
seaboard.
tornadoes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Make them smaller?
Can't our weather overlords just change the algorithm and
Yeah. Leave us alone.
leave us alone?
Yeah, leave Brittany alone as well while you're at it.
So the second part of this Ethan Kaliakmanis thing is, sure, he goes in round 7, which was a surprise to everybody. Vanderbilt quarterback Diego Pavia accepted an invitation to Ravens minicamp. Now, he is the first Heisman finalist to go undrafted since 2014.
Yeah.
Northern Illinois quarterback Jordan Lynch, the last Heisman finalist to not get drafted. Pavia is 24 years old, a little older, 5'10", a little shorter. After losing to Fernando Mendoza in the Heisman, he posted on Instagram a photo that said, F all the voters. I believe he used the actual word.
Probably.
He later apologized. So people say attitude problem, height problem, probably a waste of time. He's going to try to back up Lamar Jackson if he makes the team. But interesting that the Heisman finalist who had a monster year didn't get drafted in Ethan Kaliakmanis.
He had an even better junior year. I like that dude. He's got a lot of attitude to him.
And I also think he isn't even an undrafted free agent for them. Technically, he is because he didn't go drafted. He's invited to their tryout. So he's like an Adam Thielen bit where they didn't even sign him as an undrafted free agent. He's going to their tryout, I think, this weekend.
Invite to the rookie
And I think
camp.
he posted on, now who knows? It could be AI, it could be fake. But I'm pretty sure he posted Saturday night, F the NFL, I'll find my own path. And it's like,
we should definitely fact check that.
I'm pretty sure he did.
If he apologized for F all the voters, are you sure you're not getting trolled?
I think he might be getting trolled. Because I don't think he would have said F the NFL.
You don't think he learned his lesson from the first one? You might be right. I'm skeptical. I think you're getting trolled.
I think you might be right. I think it might be.
I mean, come on, man.
Yeah,
Doesn't that sound like somebody's playing off the joke that he said F all the voters?
It was fake.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Got to have your flag up, man. Your radar up. Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Hey,
Here's
Ben.
Benjamin.
But still, his attitude's terrible.
No, it's not.
It might have been AI.
He's a winner.
F the NFL. I'll find my own path.
I don't know what other path there would be.
I mean, the CFL. What's the league you watch, Hawk?
UFL.
Yeah, great, right? Great
Ultimate.
weekend of
It's the
football,
ultimate.
right?
It's the ultimate.
Good morning, Benjamin Lieber. How are you?
Good morning. How are you guys?
You are psyched for some sore eyes. And
Yeah,
I
why are your eyes so sore?
Because I got allergies and I can't leave them alone. So you literally are a sight for sore eyes.
Yeah, quite literally. They don't look bad.
Do you have a movie in mind when you hear that line that you think of?
A sight
can
for
hear it.
sore eyes.
I can hear it.
We have referenced it already this morning. You can get there. Do what I do and just check out of the show until it hits your brain. Just turn your mic off and just stare at the ground and think about it. You can do this.
You have to help me. I'm not going to get there.
Is it the third Back to the Future?
Nope.
I can hear it, though.
Not the third one.
Oh, so it is Back to the Future.
Oh, yeah. It's the end of Back to Future 1.
Exactly.
That's it.
It's,
Yeah,
it's when he
that's
sees
it.
his girlfriend.
That's right.
And he goes, man, aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she got complete,
naked?
No.
She got written out of the rest of the movies. It was Elizabeth Shue.
Why was she written out of the rest of the movie?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Don't know.
I did know at one point.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can't remember now.
Ben, do you have a hot take on the draft class? Is there somebody outside of Caleb Banks who we've talked about, not necessarily with you, but we can talk about that later, but anybody else that you have seen firsthand that you like or don't like?
I watched Golday's film before we drafted him. Like the week or so before we drafted him.
And?
I really liked it. So the debate, the hot debate was kind of who's that better off the ball linebacker, the Anthony Hill Jr. kid out of Texas or Golday. And the funny thing is, and I know it's going to sound like I'm just, propping up the Vikings pick. I actually like Golday's game better. Anthony Hill, I think he's a little smaller, maybe seems to be just a touch quicker, but Golday plays with a physicality that I think that Anthony Hill doesn't play with. And Anthony Hill, when he would take on blocks, he would just kind of throw a shoulder in there and he'd kind of get smothered. You would see this guy that could make plays sideline to sideline and get downhill and make plays in the run game, but you'd also see him get swallowed up in the run game. And I worried about the physicality of Anthony Hill. And so I kind of leaned towards Golday. Is like, well, if we're going to take an off the ball linebacker, this guy, he kind of does everything. He's got a little bit of like Chad Greenway / Anthony Barr to him in that when you watch him play, you can't believe that he moves as well as he does for his size. And when you when you look at Anthony Barr and what we were able to do with him, now I thought that I was hoping and crossing my fingers that Anthony Barr would turn into a better pass rusher, a better edge guy, but he really just had one move. It was just, if I can get off the ball quickly and beat you around the corner, that's about it. But you look at a big physical guy that can change direction and space and kind of do a lot of things, and that's what Golday does. Now, whether or not he's going to be the next Van Ginkel, I don't know. I don't know if I saw that sort of pass rushing ability quite yet, but a guy that can play a lot of different positions. He is very physical. He's got that relentless motor that you're looking for. So I think that it's a really, really good selection.
So give us your projected starting linebacker lineup.
Well, I don't think Golday's going to start.
So who do we got in front of him?
Flo don't start rookies
Yeah.
unless he has to.
It'll be Eric Wilson, it'll be Cashman, and then it'll be probably Dallas and Van Ginkel. But we throw a lot of multiple fronts and a lot of multiple personnel in this defense, so that's why there is room for Golday to get in there on certain packages and certain downs and distances. And I think it's going to be probably fewer and far between his first year if everything clicks for him mentally. But we've seen this linebacker core miss a lot of games, whether it's the guys on the edge or the guys in the middle. We know Cashman's got an injury history. We know Eric Wilson is getting a little bit older, even though he got a new extension, a new contract. But it'll be those two guys man in the middle, and then Golday will just float around.
So if you have those four, if you have Cashman and Wilson and Van Ginkel and Turner, then this was truly a best player available because you don't necessarily need a linebacker in 2026.
See, I think my takeaway, and I think you can probably, because we don't know the mentality inside that building, it did seem like they went best player available the whole time. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't like, oh my gosh, we have to go get and find a backup wide receiver right away because look at our wide receiver situation. We probably need more depth. We need guys to push. We don't know what's going to happen with JA. Are we going to give him a second contract and have a whole bunch of money sitting in that room? So there's a lot of question marks whether or not we're going to get a high-end wide receiver. We didn't do that.
Center, same thing, right? Waited to round 7.
Same thing. So it seemed like the theory was we are going to take just high-quality players regardless of position, and it just so happened that there are a lot of defensive players on that board.
What about quarterback? Obviously, we have Kyle Murphy.
Yeah, you can say it either way.
We have Carson Wentz.
Yep.
And we have J.J. McCarthy. So the room is full. But are you in any way surprised that they didn't take a flyer 6'7" on, that's just for the kids, on a project quarterback that they could stash on the practice squad?
Yes.
Especially because Kyler might be one and done. We don't know. Carson's getting up there in age. We have no idea if McCarthy's going to pan out. We have a lot of questions. Is this the Charge theory that you should draft a quarterback every year and just stash one away?
The thing is,
room?
I don't know if you really believe in this running back that we got in his 4.3 speed, and you think that he can develop into a starter. Well, then. No, they're taking the best player available. And same thing with the center. They're taking the best player available. And, we see it time and time again. There are a lot of quarterbacks out there that are going to get a look-see in training camps. And if they feel like they really, really need to find an upgrade and developmental guy, then they'll just pilfer somebody from someone's practice squad or when somebody gets cut or something like that. There's going to be plenty of options out there that sort of replaces a 6th or 7th rounder.
So Sauce earlier said that the Vikings went 9 for 9 and he gave them an A.
Yeah, why not?
Thanks, Ben.
You feel the same way? 9 for 9 and an A, correct?
Yes.
Best draft of any team in the NFL?
Sure.
Hands down?
I think it can be said.
There's no way you can dispute it.
All right, let's go with it.
You can't prove us right or wrong.
More of What Really Matters with Ben Lieber and the rest of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
KFAN. We have 9 chances for you to win $1,000 every weekday. That's every hour from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. To enter the keywords, learn more at KFAN.com. Bonus Bucks is presented by BigDeck.com.
Mel loves it.
Yeah, man. He does. You know what I like?
Big Citrus.
Dominique Orange from Iowa State, Ben Lieber. Have you ever watched his tape? Or
I
his
have.
And
Yeah.
you like the Big Citrus.
I do. To me, I actually thought that was one of the more shocking selections that we had. Because, again, it goes into that bucket of best player available. We didn't necessarily, after getting Caleb and after having Redmond and, knowing that we have El Presidente in the fold as well, that was it necessarily a need? No. But they identified a guy that, when we were looking at 18 and we were looking at getting the big defensive tackle out of Ohio State, which is, Sauce, as just really such a fun story to see. All the social media stuff and viral clips come out about him and just his reaction and his family and stuff like that. But that was the debate was, do we go after a big, fat Pat type of guy to clog up the middle and just, stuff the run and all this other stuff. And Lee Hunter was kind of the same thing out of Texas Tech. And it was, kind of a fun little debate about what we really need for this defense. We decided to go with, who we think is maybe a comp to Chris Jones in Kansas City, which I think is a fantastic idea to go that angle. Again, all things being equal, and he can stay healthy. And then we go right back into the bucket of defensive tackle and say, no, we still want this situational guy. We still value this first and second down guy that can really clog up the middle, stop the run, and give you a little extra juice in there. If you need be
orange juice,
if you need be trying to get after the passer, which he's a little limited, obviously because he's so big, but he's a pretty athletic guy for being that size.
Ben, you got a guy who's a headhunter back there who played a lot more 2 years ago than he did last year, in Ivan Pace, because he was in traffic too much, right? You got big guys in front of him, free him up a little bit, let him go play linebacker, man.
Well,
let's go.
Not only him, but just look at all of our guys. All of our linebackers aren't very big. They're stout, they're stocky, they're strong. Don't get me wrong. Didn't mean to rhyme, but they're not big, physical, imposing guys that have long arms and that can really play off blocks all the time. So all three of those guys can really benefit from these offensive linemen just kind of staying out of their face and off their lap. And they can run around and be athletic and make plays.
We got 3 Cincinnati linebackers now, man. Come on now. Bring it.
Yeah, that's right. Wait.
Wilson, Ivan, and
that's right.
Golday. They're Golday.
Yeah, and we got a Cincinnati center and
sex.
Selfishly, just because I've become friends with the family, they have a tackle there at Cincinnati too that will probably be eligible next year.
Was it Kurt Bills?
No,
it's not Kurt.
Joe Cotton, check that guy out. So we'll see if tackle is available.
Cotton Eye Joe?
Great song.
It's so stupid.
You might say that a lot next year if we draft a kid.
We are. We're going to draft him.
It's going to be tough to beat Big Citrus.
Yeah. Who? Big Citrus.
Undrafted. Did you guys read the Japanese kicker story?
No.
He's like 20. He's like 26 or 27 years old. Yeah, from Hawaii. Yeah. Could be the first Japanese player in the NFL. What's crazy is if you have read into his story at all, he saw a football game and was like, that looks super cool, and then taught himself how to kick by watching YouTube videos.
Wow.
And they call him the Tokyo Toe. He's
great
27 years old. He made 27 of 29 field goal attempts in 2025 for the University of Hawaii. And he signed with the Raiders.
Yeah, good for him.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's really
good for
awesome.
him.
Gets to kick indoors, too.
Yeah.
What if he's like the greatest kicker of all time and he starts at 27 years old in the NFL? How cool would that be?
And I'm gonna jump in the same situation here with Sauce because I was gonna just playfully ask him to pronounce that guy's name from, was it Nigeria? That's comp to Myles Garrett.
That dude,
He
man.
basically hasn't played one snap of football.
Oh, this is
but was
the
at an
that
NFL
freak athlete
Yeah,
guy?
the NFL international tryout.
Did he go to the Eagles?
Yeah, I think he went to the Eagles.
Hang on here.
Drafted or undrafted?
Undrafted.
Undrafted.
But I don't even know how to say his name either. But holy cow,
Uar Bernard.
Yeah,
Uar Bernard.
Yeah, the last name's not hard. I just don't know how to say his first
Uar.
How do you spell it?
UAR.
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 Yeah. Uar.
You are a Bernard.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Tom's son.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that guy's unbelievable. You guys should see how big that guy is and how much and how well he moves on. It's like 303 pounds or something like that, isn't he?
That's he is. Let's see. Freeze! One of us, my computer froze.
Take your time. But what really matters is this.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. It's my turn, isn't it?
He's 6'4", 306.
That's a huge bitch. It was on this day in what year, Corey Cove? Because I know you're a fan. Andrew Cunanan began his killing spree.
Well, John Bonus recently traveled the Cunanan Trail, which is basically Minneapolis to Pennsylvania to New York to Florida. And then he did the reverse Cunanan when they drove home from Florida. Andrew Cunanan killed Gianni Versace in something like 1990. This was after OJ, so maybe 97-ish?
Boom!
Wow, you're really good at this.
I knew I was in high school. I just didn't know
your
where.
murderers.
Now, before you go too into depth about how much you love Andrew, let me tell you what he did, because it's pretty bad.
Yeah, really bad.
Yeah. He killed a guy here locally in Minneapolis by the name of Jeffrey Trail, beating him to death with a claw hammer.
Sure.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That murder set Cunanan off on a nationwide killing spree that ended in July when he killed himself on a houseboat in Miami Beach. Spent most of his adult life as the kept companion of wealthy older men, living a very expensive lifestyle in San Diego. Ben, you're real close on this.
You do like wealthy men.
There's a lot of connections.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get a little worried.
You love a claw
Where is
hammer
this
and
going?
wealthy men.
So
Well,
far,
guys, gotta go.
Killing a bunch of people is so far the only difference between you and
right.
Cunanan.
Yeah, you have a wealthy lifestyle and love rich men.
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and go to the bathroom now.
In April 1997, Cunanan told his friend that he was moving to San Francisco. However, he actually bought a one-day ticket to Minnesota after begging his credit card company to extend his credit limit. Does that work?
Hockey!
Sure. In Minnesota, Cunanan met up with David Madsen, whom he had briefly dated in the past. Apparently, Cunanan went there in an attempt to continue the relationship. On April 27th, Jeffrey Trail, I should say, an acquaintance of both Cunanan excuse me, and Madsen met the two at Madsen's apartment, but the details of what happened there are still unknown. Authorities know only that Cunanan did that deal with the hammer. And then went to East Rush Lake, where he killed Madsen 2 days later with one shot to the head. So he did two murders in Minnesota. And then went on the Cunanan Trail.
Yep. Went to Pennsylvania. Killed like a cemetery worker in like Pennsylvania and New York.
Which is like,
yeah,
that's, come on.
Yeah.
Killing a guy in
But
a
didn't
cemetery.
Didn't he steal his car or something? Was that the guy who stole his car?
Yeah.
Then he drove down
Took
to
a Jeep,
Florida
drove to
and
Chicago,
killed Gianni Versace.
Found his next victim, which was 72-year-old millionaire Lee Miglin. Duct tape, garden shears, wasn't good.
Jeez.
Yeah. Then he drove to East New Jersey in Miglin's Lexus, killed his fourth victim, and that was the guy at the who stole his car at the
cemetery.
Cemetery. A massive manhunt by the FBI. Press ran with the story. America's Most Wanted, which was a great television show. I miss it.
Did they know after at any one of those murders? Did they know who they were specifically looking for?
Good question. Don't remember.
Yeah,
I don't know,
good
it doesn't
question.
say here. Yeah, they must have though, because it was a massive manhunt.
Yeah. Think of how different it is now with cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
I know.
My guess is somebody would have seen him on camera doing one of these, especially like, and when you're in public, don't you just kind of assume you're getting recorded now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big
'cause,
Brother's always watching.
by the way, America's Most Wanted actually featured him. So they knew it was him.
Definitely knew it was him.
Wow.
His celebrity reached his peak on July 15th when he killed famous designer Gianni Versace outside his mansion in South Beach.
And what was the connection there? Did he have a connection to Versace?
On July 23rd, Fernando Carrera, the caretaker, July 23rd, wow, he was on the run for a while. Caretaker of a houseboat in Miami found an intruder on the boat and called police. Apparently, sensing his capture, Cunanan, that's when he got shot. So it doesn't say anything about the connection.
I don't remember if there was a personal connection or not, if it was just a target.
He just wanted to be splashy or something.
Who knows? Ask Bonus. He recently took the Cunanan Trail. Maybe he did a lot of research while he was driving. I hope not while he was driving. You know what I mean? Like at gas stations and whatnot. You're reading while you're pumping.
Yeah, don't watch YouTube videos while you drive.
Whoa.
What, you guys don't read while you pump?
It depends on, if there's a place to lay the book. And sometimes you got to distract yourself. Am I right, Ben?
Yeah, sometimes instead of just, think about baseball, just start reading a book.
You start reading, Dante's Inferno.
Yeah. Just don't be reading like a Penthouse Forum at the same time.
I got to think if this scenario was real and the gal was like, what are you doing? I'm reading a book about Andrew Cunanan and his murders.
Yep.
That is the last time you hook up with that gal.
Yeah,
she walks out the door and it's over.
Hey, unless because you're reading it goes for 25 minutes.
I don't think that matters. I think you're learning about a serial killer. Why?
In my experience, ladies like about 2.5, 3 minutes at most.
Lucky. Rosie.
Yeah. You're a Casanova, man.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
By the way, Cunanan voted by his high school classmates most likely not to be forgotten.
Wow.
That's the truth.
Well, I can't name anybody else from his class. So he's right. The Wolves at the Nuggets tonight. 9:30 starts.
Let's go.
The Wolves look to close out the Denver Nuggets. I didn't look this morning, but saw us yesterday. They were 10.5-point dogs. Has it changed?
Nope, they're still 10.5.
So DraftKings has the Nuggets as 10.5-point favorites. They're going to be pissed, but the Wolves shook them down on Saturday without Dante DiVincenzo because he was out almost immediately and will be out for about a year. And Ant was what? Was that second quarter, early third? I forget exactly when he went down. When was the hyperextension?
Wasn't it second quarter?
Second quarter, maybe.
Because I
think it was. I think you're right. So, I think we were down 4 or 5 when Ant got hurt. So the dominance was without both of them. Now that's lightning in a bottle, but still.
Yeah.
On one hand, you can have names of games that were more iconic than Io on Saturday for the Timberwolves. Not in the NBA, just for the Timberwolves specifically, right? That was that not a top 5 Timberwolves performance of all times?
Oh yeah,
with the stakes, right? This is a pivotal game 4 of a playoff series, and you have a career high. You don't miss from 3, you don't miss from the foul line, and you are essentially scoring at will. And your star is out. So somebody has to carry the torch, and you're just like, I'll do it.
Yeah, especially
you just dominate.
When there's a 10-year stretch that they were just awful.
Right.
So, yeah, it was great. It was awesome that they brought him in, traded basically nothing for him, and now he's going to start tonight, and hopefully he can find 40 points again.
If Ant had stayed healthy, let's say Dante and Ant don't get hurt at all, and they're a part of this game, but it's Io has the exact same game. The other two are just non-factors, but they don't get hurt. Can you imagine the optimism we would have right now up 3-1?
Yeah.
But because Dante is out for the year and beyond, and Ant might miss the rest of the postseason depending on how long we're gone, it felt like we lost.
Yes, it did.
Even though we dominated.
Yes, it did.
Yes.
Right? It's like, all right, cool.
Especially
we might win this series, but then it's over. It's what a gut punch on Saturday.
Especially when you see Ant's injury over and over again. It looks like he tore every ligament in his knee.
How lucky were they that they didn't find a ligament tear in the MRI?
Rosie was laughing in Italy.
What if he was out for 6 to 9 months or something? That would suck.
Who, Rosie?
No, arrivederci to the rest of the summer for Rosie.
It is weird to play such a good game and be so excited about a team, but yet most of all the optimism and future hope is gone. Because even if you get past Denver, the likelihood of getting past San Antonio or anybody else without those two guys is almost zero.
Yeah.
You know how much Io's making this year?
Is it under $1 million?
No, $7 million, but still, what a steal.
And I think he's an unrestricted free agent at the end of the year.
man.
I read yesterday, unless that the Potvian bit was AI.
Nope, that looks correct. He is an unrestricted free agent for 26/27.
Yeah, he'll make a ton of cash.
Yeah, good for him.
Man. All right, the news is next. More with Ben Lieber and the Power Trip after this on The Fan.
The Fan.
With the Power Trip at Grandview Lodge this week. Join us Thursday night for fun and prizes. Then tune in Friday morning for the live broadcast and the initials game. Book your stay today at KFAN.com, keyword Grandview.
All right, welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show. It is a Monday recapping the Wild, the Wolves, the draft. Ben Lieber is here. Hi, Ben.
Hi.
We're going to stall for a second because Chris is in a stall currently.
No, I think he's getting his allergy medication.
It's a better bit if he's just going to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, he's taking a huge dump.
Right. So before we get into the news when he gets back, any other major non-Vikings related draft takes that either something that either surprised you or you were super excited about, super upset about, anything else stand out?
I think I was surprised that, and Sauce, you can jump in whenever you want. I'm sure you guys talked about it over the weekend, but I was surprised that safeties, Caleb Downs dropped as far as he did. Sauce and I we sort of theorized that a guy like Reuben Bain would drop, and he dropped a little bit. But I just thought that consensus across the board, Caleb Downs was one of the top players, regardless of position, on everybody's big board. But yet we're watching the draft and nobody's selecting him. And not that he dropped a ton, but you look at the difference in value from being a top 4 pick to being where he's at, like that's millions of dollars that was left on the table because people just didn't value that position or whatever, and we know that Thieneman, went where he went to Chicago and we're going to have to see him. But I think the value of safety overall was not as highly valued as maybe people thought. We heard that after the first 2 running backs, that running backs were not going to be valued very high in this draft. And we kind of saw that play out. So that was maybe not a surprise, but when you hear about these hypotheticals, you just never really know until we actually see it in action. So I thought it was interesting that running backs outside of the Notre Dame guys, it was slim pickings,
sure.
Especially even for our guy Emmett Johnson who went to the Chiefs.
I have not heard your full Caleb Banks breakdown, but we can do that in Vikings news in about 30 minutes if you want. Very curious to hear what you think, but we'll wait for 33 minutes. That's a radio tease.
Out of curiosity, can we also ask him about
Big Citrus?
We'll get to that as well, yes.
Okay,
Big Citrus.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
But for now, the news.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey.
That's me.
Presented by the St. Paul Saints.
Amen. And hey, it's Crayola night at the Saints. A Crayola ticket package. Sunday, May 3rd. Coming right up as your beloved Saints return to CHS Field tomorrow. 11:07 a.m. game tomorrow versus Iowa. These two teams hate each other.
Yes, they do.
Thank you, Saints Baseball at saintsbaseball.com.
So the Crayola is for coloring, not for eating.
Yeah. I didn't eat
saying.
crayons as a kid.
Just curious.
Yeah.
Please don't.
You eat them as an adult?
Curiosity killed the cat.
So you would eat boogers, but not crayons.
Oh,
yeah, crayons
please.
are grody. Yes, sir.
Please.
I mean, he did.
I haven't done that in a while, though. I'm off the
Please.
bugs.
Please.
Good for you.
I'm really begging you.
I just can't believe he did that.
Okay, stupid question.
Yeah.
Do the different color of crayons have different flavors?
Ask Paul.
No idea. I've never eaten a crayon. I knew kids that did, though. There's always the glue kid that ate glue. That wasn't me.
No, you were the booger kid.
The
So
booger
there was a
kid.
kid who was made of glue who ate glue?
Yeah, man. That's how he survived.
Don't
Yeah,
eat
he was a
your boogers.
superhero.
Come on, kids. Don't eat your
Don't even
boogers.
say it.
Looking back,
It really
Sauce,
makes me...
if, let's say you go to a Super Bowl party when you were, 10 years old,
Yeah.
and the parents of the Super Bowl party, they lay out all the snacks, and it's glue, and it's crayons, and it's boogers. It's a kid's party. What are you eating?
That's a good question.
Please
It's
don't.
not.
Other people's
Please
boogers
don't.
are disgusting.
Would you
so
please
it's
stop
probably-
with
But
the
your
booger
own
stuff?
were incredible.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm turning the channel.
Worth going back for because it wasn't a one-time
grosses me
problem.
out.
It's
Yeah, I
probably
can't take it.
crayons.
I don't know why they like to talk about it.
What kind of glue would you have considered? Like stick
Elmer's,
glue or just
but-
Elmer's regular
Yeah,
glue?
but glue, gross. Glue's gross.
So glue is gross.
Did you guys know the news
Crayons,
started?
disgusting.
I don't think the
Yeah.
Saints want to
Other
sponsor
people's
this. What do you
boogers,
got?
hard
Disgust.
pass.
Hard pass.
But yours,
Yeah, chef's kiss. Yeah.
yeah. Whereas you don't need
Moist,
Chef Giancarlo.
moist.
Gross.
Moist.
A moist booger?
Ugh. Yucky.
I'm just trying to shock them out of there.
Best meal he's ever had.
Moist.
Yeah.
Stop. Seriously, it is maybe one of the worst.
I can't take it.
habits,
I can't take
most
it.
disgusting things that
He hasn't
both
done it in a long time. We're
kids
good.
and
I haven't done
adults
it in a
do.
long time.
Can't take it.
Not
Please.
in his 40s
Moist.
at all.
Please. But you know who looks like a booger eater? King Charles is visiting the United States.
I wonder if he has.
King Charles and Queen Camilla.
Oh,
start
Camilla
their trip.
for sure is a booger eater.
Oh. They start
Not
their
zero.
trip to the U.S. today. They're not coming to Minneapolis, I bet, because this. The UK's royal couple set to have a 6-day trip that will begin in D.C. What's going on? Do you guys hear something?
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. Somebody's phone is on.
Not much.
That was weird.
I don't know. That was weird.
Anyway, somebody's listening to a different radio station because
Can't blame him.
Booger talk.
Well, he was eating boogers over
Stop
there.
it!
No, I'm not now.
Anyway,
Thankfully.
so say hi to King Charles and Queen Camilla if you see them. You know,
Will do, man.
Yeah.
cool. Sloth World Orlando filing for bankruptcy.
Oh,
no. What?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
owned by that bitch, Carol Baskins?
I don't know. I don't know. After more than 30 of the animals reportedly died from a virus. Oh, those poor sons of bitches.
How many?
30 of them.
My
30
God.
of them. 30 of them. God. I guess they got VD. That's what I'm guessing. I don't
guess
know.
so.
Yeah, well, your sister should leave him alone.
A dozen surviving sloths were transferred out of that VD hell. They're going to be in quarantine for a month so they don't spread the disease.
Here's why I like Ben. Ben,
Sloth
if you
World.
went to a Sloth World in Florida, you know they only sell one flavor of ice cream?
Yep.
And it is? Come on, man.
You got this, sloth.
Sloth World sells one
Sloth.
flavor of ice
Sloth
cream.
World. Sloth.
Even I get it. I
can do
hate
it.
That.
Sloth.
Come on, man.
Sloth.
Man,
Sloth.
Come
I
on,
don't
man.
know. I don't
Come
know
on,
where
man.
you're going.
Sloth. Sloth.
Yes, I feel so
kind
bad.
of-
I'm disappointing you right now.
What-
Everybody
does
gets the joke, and
What
I'm
about John
missing it.
Matuzak? What kind of ice cream does he like?
Rocky Road.
Rocky
That's
Road
it.
is the
Oh,
one.
God,
side.
okay, I'm so
There
sorry.
You go. He
Okay,
sells
yeah,
Rocky
yeah.
Road at Sloth World.
Yes.
will you,
Yes.
will you do your sloth impression, Hawk? That's sly.
Crackhead Bob.
The Limbo Bears.
No, that's not good either.
Whatever. You want it, you got it.
All right, thank you.
Got it. A deadly flesh-eating bacteria has been found in multiple swimming areas in New York's Suffolk County. Scientists at Stony Brook University say this type of bacteria can cause death within 48 hours if it goes untreated. Suffolk County officials say they're updating septic systems that are relying on shellfish and seaweed to absorb some of the nitrogen buildup that's causing the bacteria.
Why did people go outside
Yeah.
ever?
Flesh eater.
Oh, disgusting.
They're pretty disgusting. Better than what he eats, though.
I was going to say, one of
Don't
the
even do
least
it. Don't do
disgusting
it.
things eaten in this entire segment was flesh.
A new survey shows the cost of dating is exhausting.
Good.
Many young Americans.
Yep, screw
are so
it.
tired.
Pop up.
BMO Financial Group says half of Americans surveyed say they are going on fewer dates or choosing less expensive activities like just staying in the back seat and getting it on.
Just going to watch the sunset.
That's right. The bank polled over 2,500 adults in late December and January. Said one date cost Gen Z adults over $200 on average, and millennials $250. Son of a bitch. That's too much money.
Do kids do that anymore? Just go park?
Boy,
I don't know.
They should.
Just go to the point?
I don't
Park.
think so.
Yeah. Let's go parking. Let's go parking. Of course, what do kids drive these days? They have back seats?
E-bikes,
Yeah, e-bikes, yeah.
hoverboards, scooters.
If you guys aren't watching Rooster, by the way, it's a great show.
What's Rooster?
No, I have never even
It's
heard of it.
It's Steve Carell's new show
Oh, yeah.
on
HBO.
HBO. It's really funny, man. There's at least one or two funny moments every episode. I think it's really well done. You guys
All right.
like it. It's real good. Real good. If you like Steve Carell, you like it.
I'll check it out.
Thank you. With baseball season heating up, fans are showing support. But how much is too much? Here's Bree Tennis. She's a reporter. She's got more on the difference between a sports fan and a sports fanatic.
Sports fans make up about 70% of the population. Sports fanatics about 20%. And here's the difference according to Psychology Today. Fans go to games and wear team gear. Fanatics never miss a game, scream at the TV, know the names of the players, and refer to the team as us. Psychologists say it's not really bad if you're a fanatic as long as you maintain balance and stay employed. I'm Bree Tennis.
Wow, Bree.
Wow.
Quite the ender there.
My God, there, Bree.
Stating the obvious, Sauce, you know what fans are short for, right?
Yeah, fanatic.
Right. So it's just funny that we're arguing the difference between sports fanatics and sports fanatics.
Yeah.
But I know what she means.
Yeah.
So you said, or she said, 70% fans, 20% fanatics.
That's right.
What's the other 10?
Casual?
I'd say obsessives. I think it goes the other way, wouldn't you say?
I would say it's closer to the people who barely care.
Well, that's me, then.
Casual, yeah.
Right.
You just put them in sort of
fanatics are the 20%.
non-fan
Right.
category.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's me.
70% are fans. 10% are like
I'd be
that's
cool.
where I'm at, I guess now too, right? Where it's like, I would rather see them win. I'll watch once in a while. I'm not wearing the jerseys. I rarely go to games.
No.
You leave.
My day doesn't get impacted either way, right?
But it used to.
Used to. Yeah. Teared up in 98. I'm like, I can't let this happen again.
Yeah, that was the last time you cried.
I didn't cry. Teared up. There's a difference.
You cried when Jabus got his van.
Not even close to true.
So just taken aback by your big tears.
What?
So how many?
I said tears.
How old are you? 43.
43.
Out of your 43 years of living on this great planet of Earth, third rock from the sun, how many of those 43 years would you say you have been a fanatic?
I mean, I've been a pretty big Vikings fanatic since probably 98. So almost 30 years.
Wow.
True fanatic, not even fan.
Yeah.
Fanatic.
Yeah.
Obsessed.
Yeah.
Never
Talk
miss a
about
game. Care about every win, every
TV.
loss.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I would bet I've watched every game since 1998.
Who do we know in our realm who is a fanatic? Like I would say PA is a fanatic.
Yeah, PA.
Yeah.
Nordo's
a fanatic.
Yeah.
Ryan Donaldson.
Creasel's a fanatic.
Creasel's a Vikings
Johnny
tattoo.
Bones.
Yeah,
Bones.
Dusty Mon.
Bonus is a Twins fanatic for sure.
Yep.
Tommy's a fanatic of the Gophers.
Sure. There you go.
Yeah.
Conzemius, obviously, fanatic of the Gophers.
By the way, does anybody know? I bet he did great. Does anybody know how our guy did the other day?
No, on the Big Ten Network?
Yeah, on the Big Ten Network.
I don't know.
I saw the clip of him interviewing
ready,
PJ.
Yeah, Andy interviewed the quarterback. He did very well.
Good.
Yeah.
So you did see it, or you just saw the highlights too?
It was on Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I hope he did well.
I'm sure he did. He's good at everything.
Hawk, were you ever a fanatic growing up of any one particular team?
No, not really. I mean, no.
I know. I'm kind of with you. I was kind of racking my brain thinking like I cheered for teams and I paid attention, but I don't think I was ever a fanatic of any one team.
If I'll be honest, I think the only team I was ever a fanatic of was my high school team. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't wait to play high school football.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with playing high school football. I loved it.
Yeah, my obsession or level of fanaticism is band related. Right?
You're on camera.
I was way more into 311 than I ever was a sports team. And that includes the 90s Gopher basketball team that I loved, the Timberwolves, which is still my favorite team.
What?
Yeah.
But according to Bree Tennis, all you have to do to be a fanatic versus a fan is just kind of like know the players and know that. So I don't think you really have to do a deep dive. Like you knew probably all the Gophers and Timberwolves players without even really being riding and dying by every win and loss. You could right now probably think of the starting lineup of one big team when you're a child. So for instance, Hawk and I were talking about the Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah.
So where I grew up, I loved Eric Davis, I loved Barry Larkin, I loved Chris Sabo, like
Griff Jr.
Griffey Jr.
Later
that was a little later, but like I still paid attention.
Yeah.
So I wasn't. I guess that would probably put me in the fanatic, but I didn't watch every game. I didn't have the ability to watch every game.
No. Right.
But I still loved keeping up with it in the newspaper.
That's a really good point. I'd say Big Red Machine was like maybe the team of my youth.
Yeah.
Like I would go out in the backyard and throw the baseball up on the barn and run and dive to catch it and pretend I was, Dave Concepcion.
Yeah, I tried to hit like Eric Davis, like how he held the bat really low.
Yeah.
And I couldn't. I obviously just couldn't do it like he could do it.
Yeah. Baseball mattered a lot back then. Yeah, it really did. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's a good point.
Now our team's falling apart.
Yeah, it's over for everybody.
They've lost 9 out of 10.
They're just resting.
Yeah, they're resting.
They're falling apart. It looked like the over was going to absolutely crush.
Oh,
and now
that squad? It's over.
Oh, man.
It's over.
9 out of 10.
Yeah, it's over. The bullpen's terrible. They can't hit. There's like 3 guys on the team that don't belong on the team.
What happened? They got off to such a monster start.
The bullpen is awful. And they scored 5 total runs against the Rays this week.
That's not enough.
But the other team scored how many?
Probably 7.
Shoot. I like Shelty.
Yeah, I do too. But the team he has, some of the guys on that team don't belong in the MLB roster because the owners are cheap and they keep them there.
Fun. All right, sports sauce when we come back.
Sweet.
Can I tell you guys at some point about the guy who was gored to death by a bull in Spain?
Oh, he did die now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is during the running of the bulls.
I thought it was the matador that got anally, what was it? What was the
penetrated?
Word? No, what did they say?
Gored.
Gored.
Anally gored. No,
what was the word that we used last week? It was something else.
Impaled?
No.
Pleasured?
Whoa.
Anally.
We said it like 30 times.
Anally
massacred?
No.
Scraped?
No. It was in one of the headlines we read.
Prolapsed?
Yeah. Wow. Good
No.
word. Good word.
Disemboweled?
Yeah.
No. Why don't I just Google it and see if I can find this quickly?
That's what I'm doing right now.
Anally kissed?
No.
Well, it might have been. Perforated rectum?
That
Perforated.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Perforated. Severely gored in the anus. That's not funny at all.
Yeah, I like this Mad Libs.
Yeah, this is
fun.
funny.
Well, here, headline from the Daily Star. Spanish matador says he can't sleep or eat after bull spears him in the bum.
Oh.
Why can't he eat? Doesn't he eat through his mouth?
Listen,
Yeah, but then
I'm sorry.
you don't want to dump.
Rectal dilator?
When you say
That's quit ordering on Amazon.
when you say speared him in the bum, it sounds a lot less catastrophic.
Yeah.
When you say perforated dat anus.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
And Ben, the story we read last week is he came out of retirement. This guy was done.
Oh, no.
Right? He was widely considered to be this legendary Spanish matador. He's like, I hung him up too early. I'm going to get back out there. And then immediately a horn went right up it.
His poor rim.
This is the before shot just before it happened.
Oh, boy.
Look at that.
Oh, no.
Look at that. That bull's like, bullseye.
Yeah.
Oh, based on those horns, it didn't go straight in.
Yeah,
did
you
it?
can't flash him a target like that.
Don't flash him your tar star, man.
Rectal perforation.
They're playing the Fillmore.
His butthole got Fillmored.
Oh. Gross.
You see the sideburns on this son of a bitch.
I know, they're real.
I mean, he looks like he's straight out of 1978.
You should see the cheekburns on that guy, too.
Oh, his poor slabs.
I was in immense pain. Felt a lot of fear because I saw the bull had grabbed me and, well, I thought I was bleeding. Yeah, you sure were.
Oh,
Yeah, you sure were.
gross.
He's not going to walk right for a while.
Forever,
Oh, man.
He's going to walk like he just got off a bull.
Horn.
Yeah. Knee.
It's like watching the girls walk out of the elevators in Vegas at like 5 in the morning.
Yeah. Or Tommy.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Hawk, your guys on ESPN.
Which one?
Damian Woody.
Oh, how dare you? I thought you were talking about.
Big Citrus.
So also do sports after this. Vikings news in like 20 minutes. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
It's another late night in Denver as the Wolves
Carboni's Pizza, game day fuel since 1954. Feel your Game 5 playoff party tonight by ordering at carbonispizza.com.
That sounds good, man. I'd eat that. Right, Ben?
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The guy, the bullfighter who suffered the perforated rectum, looks like I figure Napoleon Bonaparte looked.
Yeah, not super unlike Napoleon from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
You know what? Maybe that's where that's coming from.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that's where that's coming from.
Similar kind of,
Because I can't imagine I saw
hair.
any Polaroids of
No. But a lot of paintings.
Yeah, sure.
If you go to France, good for me. I said arrivederci to the U.S. last fall, and I went to France. Almost every painting has some Napoleon angle.
Yeah.
You go to the Louvre, and it's like Napoleon.
Yeah.
Napoleon. And if that ain't Napoleon, it's a guy that looks like Napoleon, and I'm not going to read the little description underneath to see if it's somebody else.
No.
I don't know if they care for him much or not. I can't tell. I didn't really read much.
You know, he they banned him from France a few times. He got too big for his britches, which is
Yeah.
You know what pisses me off is people talk about how short he was, and he's taller than I am.
Oh.
I hate that.
A towering
really?
5'8"
He's
or 5'9".
He was 5'8".
Oh, I thought he was like 5'4" or
I know.
something.
That's how history goes, right? But no. He was 5'8", 2 inches taller than me. Hung like an ant, but still.
I'm sorry.
And you don't have a Napoleon complex.
No.
But
Well,
he
I
did.
probably do a little bit.
Yeah, you have
kinda
you have
do.
fought a lot of people.
I kind of do. I can't
Now,
help
Sauce,
it. I'm
many
sorry.
people around here have saying you have an Oedipus complex. Is that accurate or not?
See, I know what that means.
What does it mean?
It means you're in love with your mother. Like in a
So is that false or not?
I'm in love with my mother, but not in like wait, start over.
No, it's okay.
No.
It's okay. It's
Start
okay.
over.
It's okay.
I love
Just okay.
my mom. I'm not in love with
Yeah,
my
you just
mom.
said you were in love with your mother.
You
We're all
cornered
in this
me into
together,
that.
buddy. I got you. It's
knew
okay.
I'd say that.
Go ahead. Keep
I
talking.
love my mom. I'm not in love with my
Keep
mom.
on talking, baby. It's okay. Tell me more.
What do I look like? I'm from Indiana.
You're in love with your mom, but you don't love your mom?
I love my mom, but I'm
Don't
not in
use
love
your
with
mom.
my mom.
Hawk is in love with your father.
And my uncle and my cousin.
A reveler. This is the first sports story. I'm going to go ahead and hit the...
Sure.
A reveler has been gored to death.
Oh.
And I say this in sports because I think this is probably a sport for the bulls.
Yes.
And for the
probably was.
humans, you're running.
Yeah, sure. But the bulls love it. This is
They
their
love it.
chance. You know
It's
what I mean?
target practice.
Yeah, right. Traditional bull running event in Spain. Santiago Barrero, San Roman.
Oh.
Oh, no. Santiago.
Barrero.
Where in the world is
Dan Barrero.
Santiago
Oedipus
Barrero?
complex.
I do
San
not.
Roman was killed while taking part in the festivities. Horrific footage showed the 30-year-old, a local fighting bull breeder, attempting to shelter behind a barrier.
Oh, so this bull like really targeted him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like
And-
he really wanted to get after him.
Yeah. This street is part of the course known as the Street of Hell, due to the intensity of the runs, which I've had. I've had really
Yes.
intense runs as well. As the father of two, cowered behind a barrel, the animal thrashed around and then tossed him in the air with one of its horns. Roman was dragged along the street in front of dozens of terrified festival goers. Several men ran onto the street and said, "Hey,
Hey, you bull!
hey,
Stop that!"
But the animal just continued attacking him, shoved him into a fence, drug him along the ground a little farther, and then got bored with the body and ran off. So bull 1, Barrero 0.
Oh, Barrero.
Do they do anything with that bull? Do they specifically find that bull when they're done running with the bulls? And do they kill them? Do they give them a
I don't
prize?
think they take him to Olive Garden. Like, I
God,
mean,
that'd be great.
Yeah, but do they single them out and say, "Oh, that one's a killer"?
Yeah,
It's kind
they
of
probably
like
do.
it's like a great white shark. Do you have to just
Sure.
get it out of the water? Or
I
what?
would-
taste for human.
I do wonder if they say, "Hey, old Jim over there, he goes to the top of the list of bulls in the arena here. Let's
Oh yeah,
He's a man
does he get
killer.
right into
I bet he
the
does.
competitive arena? And
I
say
bet he
like,
does.
"Oh, he just elevated himself. He's graduated into the
Yeah.
top bull."
He's
and I
the
know all
first
the other
pick.
bulls give him the high hoof,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what sucks about bullfighting,
Hail
or in this case, the running of the bulls, is if the bull wins, they should be rewarded.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right? But it is like, well, you're going to die. They're going to kill you.
Yeah.
They're going to stab you until you bleed out. It's like, well, but wait a minute. I gored that matador to death.
Yeah.
Or I at least
won.
anally perforated his rectum or whatever the deal is. So it's like, shouldn't I win? Don't I get a bed of roses and a nice meal and maybe a lady bull or two to have fun with?
Good point.
And doesn't the bull breed
You know what
her?
I'm saying? A lady bull. Hey, man, it's 2026.
Yeah.
There's lady bulls.
Yeah.
Oh,
there
yeah,
it
look
is.
at that.
Look.
Yeah, that's the matador. I mean, that looks, it's right up there.
Yeah.
It looks like he's turning him into a hand puppet.
Oh. It's like he's. Oh.
Oh, God. That is the definition of just retire peacefully, fade off into the sunset.
Yep.
You don't need to fight more bulls. You did great, buddy.
Don't do
But
that.
he's a legend. Had to come back.
Yeah, well,
You know, when they do bull riding at the rodeos,
Yeah.
those bulls that can never be ridden on 8 seconds, they're idolized.
Yeah, they're retired.
They're retired. They are
Stud.
given. Yeah, they're getting studded out, and that's where everybody wants that semen. But when it comes to
There's Tommy's
I don't know
ringtone.
why you went Southern on that.
made it sound less offensive if it's Southern.
But shouldn't
I
that be
know.
the case for the bullfighters? If the bullfighter if the bull's always winning, don't you want to breed that bull and be like, we need to raise
Be
more
like a
bulls
thoroughbred
like
in
this?
horse racing,
Right?
sure.
Don't they tie those bulls nuts
They
in the
sure
radio? In the radio.
They do
rodeo.
in the bullfighting, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To piss
I
them
don't,
off.
I don't
Yeah.
think they do that in the bullfighting. They do the bull riding.
Yeah, that's what gets
No.
him to buck like that.
Chris, did we not learn that they do that in bullfighting? Don't
They
they?
do too.
Yeah, they
they do both.
They
They
basically cinch him up to piss off the bull.
Yeah, they're angry. You guys ever had your testosterone tested?
No.
Yeah.
I had mine done last week.
Yeah. You want to talk about your numbers? Or
Off
what?
the charts. Seriously, it's unbelievable. The lady, Ashley, over Olivia, she was like, you don't need any more. You need to chill out.
Yeah, you need to take a deep breath, man.
Yeah. We're going to go ahead and give you some estrogen.
There's a bull shark over there.
Yeah. You're full of it.
I was
God,
like,
good for you, man.
I know, I couldn't believe it. I'm 55.
Well, Frank Thomas and Doug Flutie say after 40, your T count goes down.
Yeah,
I don't know
they
if T
keep
counts
trying to
aren't-
get a grip on my T's with their lips, if you know what I mean.
My God.
Frank
they're
Thomas
after
and
it.
Doug Flutie?
Yes, they want some of my testy.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah, you said healthy gonads over there.
I really
yeah,
do.
Congratulations.
Look over here.
It's all that happy baby in front of the sun, right?
That's what it is.
It's like
Bleaching my
when
anus.
when people go
Bleaching
big
your
game hunting in
anus.
Africa, right? And it's like they pay a whole
Whoa.
bunch of money and they get in a truck and then they step out of the truck for 2 seconds and shoot something, right?
Oh.
Yeah. Or like the guy
I
that
do
got
that
trampled
too.
by an elephant
Right.
over the weekend.
But it's like, okay, you got off of a truck and you shot something. Like that's if you hop off of a safari truck and you find a lion and you choke him to death with your bare hands, then by all means,
yeah, you could dictate
you
that.
are the
yeah.
you are the new king of the
Yeah,
jungle.
you can drag that lion back home
100%. And I'm not even really that mad at you, right? It's like,
I
well,
agree.
why did you kill that lion?
because I could.
You beat him in hand-to-hand combat,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Back in the day, in the the savannas of Africa, we had to fear lions constantly.
R.I.P.
Now we are at the top of the food chain because we have guns and they don't,
Well said.
right? If you can stab one to death, good for you.
Yeah.
If you can kick one in the face and it gets knocked unconscious, great. You are the king of the jungle. I don't have a lot of respect for people that just jump off the car and shoot them in the face. It's like, well, I could do that, and I'm an
anybody
idiot.
could, yeah.
Yeah, you could
You're
do
not
that,
an
and you have
idiot,
an Oedipus complex.
No, you have
really do.
that.
I got such testosterone, I can't barely see
Yeah,
it.
he's
Well, then
too
let's
horny.
send you.
Yeah, you could go over there and fight a lion, couldn't you?
I'll try it. And then whoever wins is on top.
What?
Man, you're horny.
Of the food chain.
Right.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Obviously. What'd you think? Oh.
You need help.
Oh. You thought I was talking about sex.
But you guys saw that video or that story of the big game hunter that got killed by the elephant,
we
right?
talked about it last
Yep.
week. Yeah, got stomped.
I mean, don't we all sort of, we're on the same, so you're like, well, good for the elephant.
Good for the elephant. And again, that elephant should not be like put down or euthanized
No.
because it killed a human. It defended its own
Correct.
territory or family, and you lost.
Yeah.
You should be
If
embarrassed.
doucher bag wants to
Yeah,
pay
exactly.
hundreds of thousands of dollars to shoot that thing,
Yeah.
and that thing kills him, well, you know what? That happens. It's
Yeah.
nature.
Play
man.
stupid games,
Yeah.
win stupid prizes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Darwin Award. There you go. You win, buddy. That was sports.
Oh, yeah, we didn't do a single
All right, let's go Vikings heavy when we come back. We'll get Ben's take on Caleb Banks and the rest of the 2026 draft. We'll talk Grenard trade and more with Ben Lieber after this on The Fan.
The Fan.
From the
YouTube for exclusive videos, in-depth takes, initials, and password games, and behind-the-scenes content. Search KFAN on YouTube and hit subscribe today.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Redco, your truck accessories pro.
Yes. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, your Minnesota Vikings made it through the draft, and we came out on the other side with one less veteran linebacker in Jonathan Grenard.
One less lonely girl.
Speaking of lonely girls and Viking linebackers, Ben Lieber's here with us.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Ben.
Yeah.
Lieber. Jonathan Grenard. El Conte. And we loved him. We loved him. He was one of us. Gone too soon.
Mm-hmm.
I did like that Brzezinski came out and said, listen, I mean, he actually said the words. I'm paraphrasing. I could probably find the audio, but I'd rather paraphrase. We know this doesn't make our team better, but we couldn't help it. The previous GM spent way too much money.
I mean, yeah, correct.
But, in reality, we went for it. It didn't work, but you suffer the repercussions of it when you go for it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the bottom line.
Yeah, the interesting thing about that is, where would they sit with his contract if he wasn't asking for a raise?
They'd be just fine. Right? This year. Next year, they would not.
Correct.
Right.
Right. So, it's interesting that he would use specifically that sort of, phrasing because, for this year, they're fine with this contract and all that stuff. I think at first blush, I think we all can probably say that, man, I thought he was worth more than that. I thought we'd get a little bit more value out of that because he's a hell of a player and he's a hell of a locker room guy. And you're right. We're gonna miss him dearly on the field and on the team. But we don't really know the dialogue of what his agent was saying and what he was saying to the team. If he said, I'm absolutely not playing under this contract. If he grandstands and says, I'm not playing one snap until I get a new deal, well, then you get what you can for him. And so in that respect, maybe it's not a poor exchange of value. It's like, listen, he wasn't going to play. We knew internally he wasn't going to play for us anyway. So the fact that we got what we got from Philly anyway is a great deal. So that's some of the nuance to this deal that we don't really know. And I'd like to think that he was, we got a tremendous value for him based on the fact that his attitude was, I'm not going to be here anyway. So just get what you can.
I'm not sure I'm right on this. I'm inferring this from hearing what Gessling said on his podcast, the Star Tribune podcast they do, Access Vikings, I think is what it's called. They made it sound like Grenard's people and Jonathan went to the Vikings and said, we want more money. The Vikings said, we can't give it to you. If you want to go look and get yourself a better deal with another team, we're okay with it.
Right.
We'll let you go. So in other words, the Vikings were saying, we can't give you the money you want. We want you to be happy and it's going to be, so go find it. Did they go find the deal themselves? Is that what an agent does?
Well, that's the whole idea of what an agent's supposed to do.
But I mean, is he allowed to talk to other teams even though he's under contract, but only if the Vikings give him permission?
I think when they're given permission like that and it becomes, a kind of a well-known thing that even still when things don't become public, that's what the Senior Bowl and that's what the combines are. I mean, it is a chance for all the agents and all the executives to get together and start floating ideas about what could be and what could possibly be with their players. So, I bet you there's 1,000 stories and deals that didn't get done that were probably talked about under the table and in a quote unquote tampering. But I think it's just how the business works.
Okay. Now that Grenard is gone, how make or break is this season for Dallas Turner?
It's huge. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a chance for him to be a true 3-down player and see if he can he carry the same amount of disruption and if not more than Grenard. And I think that's the one thing that I'm going to miss about him was stat lines sometimes didn't always paint the picture of how well he played in individual games. Like he created a lot of chaos out there. His disruption factor, which I think these websites are starting to now start to chart, is your disruption, your chaos factor. And he always seemed like he had a high grade, whether or not he had a certain number of sacks or a certain number of tackles for loss or quarterback hurries. And I think that his numbers would be even higher if there was some of those opportunities to bring down the quarterback because he was getting to the quarterback. He had, unfortunately, a lot of missed sacks where he would slide off the guy off the top of his shoulders or something like that. So he was getting to the quarterback. He was ultra effective. Can Dallas Turner do that now when he's getting 75% of the defensive snaps as opposed to what he's been getting up to this point?
All right, what do you think of, because I haven't heard your take yet, what do you think about Caleb Banks, 6'6", 327, that's a huge you-know-what, the 18th overall pick. We obviously have heard a million different people say this is the biggest reach in round one. This is the biggest, boom or bust because of his injury concerns. That's like the headline, right? Is that people just thought we overdrafted him. But what do you think about the actual tape? What kind of player can he be, and how does he fit into Flores' defense?
Well, I mean, the tape speaks for itself. I mean, when he's not dealing with his foot injury, he is a top 10 talent, regardless of position. I mean, he's probably a top 10 player in this draft. If he played a healthy season last year and we didn't have this foot injury, shoot, he might even be a top 5 pick. There's no debating about his talent and his skill. Everybody across the board, I mean, every analyst that broke down his tape, if you take the injury part out of it, if you take that red sticker off of the draft board next to his name, he's one of the most talented defensive players and maybe one of the most talented players in this draft, period. End of story. So as long as, again, the health stuff checks out, and if they feel like this foot issue that he's had in the last 10 months is not a chronic issue, this is an absolute steal where we got him. The fact that he slid down to 18 on the board and he has immense talent. It's just, again, the caveat is this a chronic issue? And the reason why I think there's obviously something to consider and something to be worried about is if I understand the anatomy of his bone break, this is not a 5th metatarsal bone break. You see a lot of big body receivers, some tight ends, a lot of receivers and skill position guys that do a lot of agility and a lot of hard cutting will break that 5th metatarsal. That is basically the midfoot of your pinky toe. And guys will break that because it's a stress injury, because you're putting a lot of torque on that outside foot when you're planting. This particular break is your 4th metatarsal, so it's your 4th toe. That's not necessarily an agility break. That's a pressure break. And unless we find out that he got stepped on and the bone maybe just didn't heal fully, and then he pushed off of it at the combine and re-broke it, if he got stepped on from somebody else, that's just a freak injury. But if it's a pressure break just because your body's just so big and powerful, then that might be an issue going forward. But when they say, and it seems flippant, it seems hyperbolic for the administration to come out and say, well, we have some of the best doctors in the nation, if not the world. When they say that, that's not just big words. I'm assuming Dr. Coetzee, the foot and ankle guy at TCO, looked at his stuff and reviewed all of his stuff. He is regarded as one of the best foot and ankle guys in the world. People from all over the world come to Minneapolis to see this doctor and get second and third opinions in surgeries and operations by Dr. Coetzee. So my assumption is that he evaluated all of his stuff. If he gives him the green light and gives the team the green light, then I have full faith that this is not going to be a long-term issue.
Did they consult with Dr. Scholl at all?
I'm assuming somewhere down the line.
I would think that you have
to. Yeah.
If they truly did their due diligence, don't you think you would have to?
For sure.
This guy's 6'6", 327. What a huge monster this dude is. All right, so we don't play revisionist history in a year or 2 or 3 from now when we know exactly how Caleb Banks' health goes. If you're the GM, Ben, what would you have done at 18 the way the draft fell? When the Vikes were on the board. When the Vikes were on the board at 18. So Thieneman's still there. Banks is obviously. What would you have done personally? Would you have rather had Thieneman, or are you cool with this?
No, I kind of said this during the draft show and all that. I think that my thought on building any team is through the trenches. I loved our pick last year because, look, you have to have a good offensive line. You have to solidify the offensive line. And then what do we see time and time again when our offensive line wasn't good and we were getting beat? We were getting beat in the trenches. What did we see with Kirk Cousins? And we're like, oh my gosh, we got to get a better center. We got to get better guards because we consistently get pushed up the middle and we get all this disruption, the chaos from the defensive line and all this other stuff. So I would much rather have, I've always sort of pounded the table that you build your defense from the inside out. You have to have a rock star defense up front. Let me ask you guys, if you're scouting a team, would you rather be intimidated by their defensive front or be intimidated by their secondary? I would much rather be intimidated, or I would much rather have an intimidating defensive front than versus an intimidating secondary. I know that there's guys like Ed Reed out there, and I know that there's individual players that say like, damn, that guy's a tone setter. He's going to knock dudes' teeth out going across the middle. Yeah, that's an individual. But when you look consistently across the board, I want my front 4 and 5 guys to be MFers that scare everybody that you play, because it just makes it easy to play defense on the back end better.
Yeah.
Easier.
Is there a player on the Vikings current roster that should be the most disappointed about the draft in terms of what it means for their current job?
I mean, anybody on the defensive line, I think, probably should be, they woke up today with a little heightened sense of purpose. Like, okay, all right, I see the competition that's coming in. I know these guys immediately are stealing reps from me. So I have to go into the OTAs and mini camp and training camp of I can't miss a single rep. And whether that's El Presidente, whether that's Redmond. I mean, listen, Redmond's not guaranteed, a season beyond this season. So he still has a lot to prove based on the drafts that just happened.
Any of the safeties not named Harrison Smith?
Sure. There's going to be the kid out of Miami is, he's going to get some opportunities, but not as much as if he was a day 1 or day 2 pick, But I definitely think that based on what we've seen out of his college tape, that kid can play. And he's got the attitude I think that they're looking for, and very much seems like a Brian Flores type of mentality to go out there and succeed. So still got a lot to learn. Obviously, there's a lot of nuance to this defense. But yeah, those guys in that safety position, for sure. I think they probably woke up today and said, all right, game on, I guess. I got to go out and earn my job every day.
Do you think we go find a veteran free agent wide receiver
I think
or
so.
trade for one?
Yeah, I think so. Now that, we shed that Grenard contract.
Yep.
We have some money to spend a little bit. I think that we'll probably start looking at the free agents that are available.
Devo?
I don't know.
Too expensive?
Is he a free agent or is he on a team?
I think that he's a free agent.
Yeah. And what's the other one that is it Juwan Jennings?
Yeah, from the Niners. I know that PA's been on him since day one. Then you then you've got who was in Arizona, is that Hopkins?
Hopkins.
Yeah.
He's been sort of lobbying quietly and loudly
wants to be here.
about coming here. So I think for the most part we are not done shopping around free agency wise, and I don't think that's necessarily the only position we'll probably be looking at. But it gets real tight now because you can only bring 90 into camp, and I'm not sure where our total numbers are right now after all the free agents that got signed. But
150.
Wow, that's a lot.
It's a lot of players, man.
I know. So now it becomes just hand selecting just a few here and there because the roster is pretty tight.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Exciting. I hope so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well done.
I am very. I know everybody at this point in time is looking at their draft, and you can make arguments why it's a great draft. And I do feel really, really comfortable with who we drafted, how we drafted them, the strategy behind it. Now these guys just have to go out and prove themselves. I mean, every single one of these guys have to go out there and prove themselves. We don't know what this draft is going to look like for another probably season and a half to 2 seasons. Look, we're still writing the first page on Dallas Turner, So
One more thing.
Yeah.
Sorry. Listening to that podcast again, I always listen to those guys. They're really, really good. The 3 of them, Ben and his 2 cohorts, Andrew Kramer and
Dusty Mon.
Yeah, Dusty Mon's great.
I'm sorry. Anyway, but they were bringing up the fact that we brought this coach in from Miami. and he likes a lot of speed on his offense. Obviously, look what he did in Miami with Tyreek and all those guys, right? And he talked about this kid we drafted, this running back we drafted, running a 4.37.
Claiborne.
Do you think the offense changes a lot in that direction where we start dipping and dunking and getting the ball to people out of the backfield and seeing what they can do with it?
Yeah, I think that.
What's the guy's name?
The guy they took?
No, the guy
running back?
The coach they brought in. It's a real plain name like Jim Smith or something like that.
Well, anyway, while you look.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I think when you look at our offense in general.
Frank Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frank Smith. I think in general, especially out of the running back position, why wouldn't you want to have a game breaker?
Yeah.
I think we've lacked game-breaking speed for the last several years, and whether that happens on a swing pass or whether that happens on a screen pass or down the field in the passing game, I just think the threat of having a guy that can get through that first line of defense and make a guy miss and be a home run hitter, it's something that we have missed. And I don't think it's offense specific. I think a lot of teams are looking for that. Now, obviously, there's a balance between the two. You look at what Seattle did. That's not necessarily, their philosophy going all the way back to Marshawn Lynch was just a little bit more of, hey, we're going to go downhill, we're going to pick up some tough yards, and we're going to kind of attack these guys at the line of scrimmage and make them feel the pain of our running game. And that's worked for them. But they got a little faster, a little bit more athletic with their running back selection out of Notre Dame in the bottom half of the first round. So they kind of stuck with their ethos a little bit, but they're still looking for a guy that can make some plays down the field. And I think that we're no different, regardless of who's at quarterback. It doesn't matter if JJ wins out or Wentz is back there or Murray's back there. It doesn't matter. Just find a guy that can break the game open.
Were the Packers in this draft at all?
Yes.
Did they even show up?
Yes, they were there.
Did they make any phone calls? Did they make any picks?
And then they pulled a hockey.
Yeah, they did. They pulled a hockey.
Yep.
Fan 5 in a second. Headlines later. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
From the 1-800 Ask Gary Traffic Center.
north with the power trip. Join the guys up at Grandview Lodge this Thursday and Friday. Be there on Thursday night for off-air fun and games for great prizes. Then stick around as we go live on the air Friday morning, including the initials game and your shot at a 2-night Grandview stay with food, golf, and a massage at their spa. Get all the details today at KFAN.com/Grandview.
Yes.
Dude, your initials invitational seating is increasing by the week.
Thank you.
Right? He's dominating this year.
He's very good at it.
I don't know what's going on.
Marnie hasn't won since 1976 all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Chris wins every week.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm good this year. I have no idea what I've changed.
I don't know, man.
Because you're
I think
handsome.
it's my testosterone level.
It might
It's
be.
gone incredible. Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
I apparently losing weight can increase your testosterone. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so
Isn't
because
that crazy? I never would have guessed that.
yeah, because the visceral fat that people carry, the belly fat that people carry, it does mess with your estrogen and your testosterone levels. So basically, the bigger the belly, technically, the lower the testosterone.
That's why, Callista Flockhart's a raging B word. She has so much testosterone.
Wow.
That's such an old reference.
I like her a lot.
So does Harrison Ford.
I know. I like him a lot, too.
Yeah, he's in the Vikings locker room. His return is questionable.
It is. It really is. Yeah. It is.
Great bit.
Man, I love Indiana Jones. It was on yesterday. That's why I made the reference to the whip or whatever, the lion thing.
Such a fun movie.
It's so much fun.
They're all pretty good.
Yeah, man, they're great.
Well, hang on. The first three. Everything after that has been absolute trash.
I like the one where he crawls in the refrigerator.
Nope. That's a 0 out of 10.
No, Huck loves that
I
one.
do. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Which one is the which one is the one where he rip the heart out?
That's Temple of Doom.
Oh,
I love that.
That's the second one.
Yeah.
I love that one. That one's good.
There's a pornography that's similarly titled that's really good as well.
Kalima.
You need help.
I don't. I have testosterone problems.
You don't have problems. You got to be really proud of that.
It's oozing out of my skin.
God, good for you, man.
Keep your ooze to yourself.
Yeah. I wish I had that problem. I don't have that.
Well, you want to kiss?
Well, yeah.
Can you give me some of that?
I think I can transfer it
Go
to
to
you.
Game Day Men's Health.
I know.
Hey, Ben.
Yes.
2 things. Ryan Nielsen, defensive running game coordinator for your Minnesota Vikings. That's what I was talking about. Defensive running game coordinator. I've never heard of the position before.
Oh, yeah. He's a defensive coach.
Yeah.
Okay. When you came in, okay, sorry. I misunderstood. When you came in, I thought you were still talking about the offensive coach that was given that title.
No, I apologize.
No, the defensive run coordinator, that's basically your specialty all week is to develop a game plan to stop the opposing team's run.
Got it. So that's always existed. I just didn't know about it.
Yeah. So basically, a lot of all the assistants have sort of a specialty, whether you are third down runs, red zone guy, there might be short yardage, goal line guy. So everybody throughout the course of the week is kind of given a special assignment. And that's kind of what his special assignment is to really hone in, like not on the pass game. Like, dude, we want you to really break down all the runs and where we're vulnerable and how we can stop them.
Got it. Okay. Got it. Cool. All right. Thank you for that.
It's like, look, so Indiana gets to the temple in the third one, where the cup of Christ is. What's the word I'm looking for?
The Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail,
they call it the cup of Christ.
Yes, the cup of Christ.
The Holy Grail. And so Sean Connery gets shot. And he knows the trials and tribulations. He knows what Indiana's going to have to go through.
Sure.
You got to kneel, right? You got to be humble and kneel before God and avoid that blade. You got to do the leap of faith. You got to pick the right cup at the end, which of course you wouldn't pick the gold one. It would be.
Yeah, he's a poor man.
But I like in that mix at some point the people that put together the little Fratelli-esque traps and stuff. It's like you have to play Wordle. Like at one point he had to just step on letters. It's like, who thought this was a good... What? They had a word puzzle for him.
Well, Steven Spielberg did. Didn't he make the movie?
In Latin, Jehovah starts with an I. He's like, God, I'm terrible at Wordle. God, I suck.
Why did it have to be letters?
Exactly.
Right. What, I playing the initials game to get God's cup?
Sauce gets to the word puzzle in The Last Crusade and goes, screw this.
Just
melt my face.
I'm going home.
I'm turning around.
I didn't know there was spelling.
Just run me over with the giant testicle.
But then the two weirdos behind him, They've just run right through it, and he turns around and they're like, "Oh, you're here." They figured it out.
Well, no, they watched him solve
Yeah, they
it.
watched him like,
dude.
yeah, they stepped on
they
all
took
the same
notes.
blocks.
That was the
They
whole
weren't
point
on
of
their
them
phone.
staying closely behind is he like ties up the wheels so the blades don't get him. So they can walk through the blades.
He throws sand on the leap of faith.
He
bit.
sure does, so they can see the path.
Yeah, come on, man.
Oh yeah.
And then stupid ass Donovan just assumes.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, one last thing on my Indiana Jones rant because I watched it yesterday. While I was working, but still I was watching it. That I definitely stopped and watched.
You're allowed to watch it without working.
For sure, but I was working at the time. However, I just want to prove to Abbott that I almost never watch TV when I'm just sitting and watching TV. Those are my 20s. I forgot the gal's name. The gal's name in the Nazi turned like Holy Grail chaser. Her name was Elsa. At the end, when Indiana Jones is holding on to her and she's trying to reach the cup, right? Yeah. He's like, Elsa, forget it. Just I can't hold on to you, and she falls. And then when Sean Connery grabs Indiana Jones, and Indiana's thinking about it, she's like, let it go. And I'm like, Elsa, and let it go. I'm like, I wonder what if somebody from Disney thought of her name and that song in that moment.
Wow.
You were
I waste a lot of my time.
Yeah.
Man, you were into
cool,
it.
though.
Her name's Elsa.
Yeah,
and
you really pay attention,
She
don't
doesn't
you?
let it go. She wants it so badly.
Wow.
When she just completely derped it and just kicks it right into the crevice.
Yeah, she does kick into the crevice.
It's the most uncoordinated attempt to grab it before she just kicks it down into the crack. Come on, man.
Come on, lady.
Do you guys ever watch repeat movies or shows as closely as Corey does?
I don't watch
No.
anything. I haven't
no.
seen my own family videos.
If I'm watching a repeat movie, it is just background noise.
Yeah.
I mean, that's when I turn into my wife and all
pays
females
attention,
out there.
man.
That's when I'm
Artistic
on
choices.
my phone.
Yeah.
Like, you had her kick it, and then she tried to grab it, and she's wearing gloves. Not the best for holding on to somebody's hand.
No.
Right out of the isotoners, right into the...
Yeah, the OJ gloves.
Did she fall for eternity? Like, you never
would
hear
guess.
her crash, right? They imply that it opens up and she just falls forever.
I would guess, yeah.
Well, that sucks.
There's no crash.
That seems like
Yeah, I would
long
guess.
time to be falling. Eventually, you'd reach terminal velocity. You'd just be hanging around
Forever.
That's
Forever.
true. Yeah, just suspended animation.
Yeah. Hey, Ben.
Greed got her.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben. I'm doing these things called I'm the review hawk. I'm reviewing things.
Oh,
sure.
And my mommy sent me some grape knee-high.
Oh.
And I gave you guys bottles, and you refused to drink any. Why is that?
You know, if you want to crack open a bottle,
I'm drinking it.
and I would have a sip.
Okay, let me get some cups.
We could have like a little Dixie cup.
Okay, I'll be right back.
So he pulls out these grape knee-highs out of this box, and if you turn over the nutrition label and look at that, it has 48 grams of sugar in that one bottle.
And 48 grams of added sugar.
Well, I think that I don't think that's an include. I don't think that's a also. I don't think it's a plus.
Oh, it isn't? I
think
always
it's
thought it was
just-
a plus.
If you take a sip of this, there's an outside chance you start aging immediately, and then you turn into a skeleton, and Indiana Jones throws you up against a wall, and you shatter into
What's it
1,000
called?
pieces.
Grape knee-high. It was Radar O'Reilly's favorite drink. And
Who? I do love the smell of it right now.
Right. It smells like grape drink.
Grape drink.
Here, I'll pour you a cup.
Well, thank you. That's enough.
Oh my god.
Would you like to taste it?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, it's just grape soda, Corliss.
It is.
The most sugary thing you've ever had
It
in your
is
life.
really good, but
Just smell it. You can smell the sugar.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Right?
Yeah.
There's no
Pure
way.
sugar.
There is zero possibility at my age that I could ever finish that whole bottle.
You know what it smells like when you were a kid and you were making the Kool-Aid yourself?
Yes. I
And you
said
put
the same
all the
thing.
sugar of the bag.
Yeah,
in.
you-
right. Yeah.
You put 3 or 4 cups of
Yeah.
sugar in that Kool-Aid. That's what this is.
Wow. That is, it's good.
It's good. It is good. I mean, how is it not good? I mean,
Yeah.
who doesn't love sugar? But yeah.
I mean, they both slept with Elsa, Indiana Senior and Indiana Junior. They both did.
They both did?
Oh, sure.
I didn't know they both
Oh, yeah.
did.
Indiana's like, how do you know she's a Nazi? And Sean Connery goes, she talks in her sleep.
Yeah, well, that maybe means they
Oh, no,
napped
it does
next
not.
to each other.
No, it does not.
Yeah.
Did you guys taste it? I'm sorry.
Oh, I did.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah, let me see.
and the thing is, it somehow is
It's
drying
fine.
my mouth out.
I'm the review hawk, and I'm here to review Grape Knee High. And if you would like to send me your products for free and have me try them, I will.
Yeah. Like?
And there it is.
Anything.
What product?
It could be any kind of edible. It could be any kind of food group. It could be any kind of product. I'll try it. I'm the review hawk, and here I am reviewing Grape Knee High. It's delicious. Tastes good. It's really good. Actually, I figured it would be a little thicker than it is. It's very watery.
Thin.
Very thin. Thank you. That's it. Yeah.
Is it drying your mouth out like it did mine?
That might be the
Oddly,
weed.
my gosh, you're right. It does.
Absolutely.
I gave Zyko some too. It's definitely dry. Why is that?
Why is that? Is that the sugar content?
I guess.
I think it's, yeah. It's invading my body right now and taking everything.
It's
the
sucking the
saliva.
moisture
It
out
is.
of my mouth.
It might have killed my taste buds.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pungent.
But
Man.
it is delicious.
It is good.
It's been around since 1921.
Do you think they have a grape knee-high zero?
No.
I don't think I think if you took the sugar out of it, there'd be nothing left.
Can you imagine, though? I mean, it would be great with this because root beer basically has the same sugar content. If you made a knee-high float.
Yeah, that's a lot, but that would be so
really good, though.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen on the daily value of the nutrition facts for sugar.
Yeah.
We said, you guys mentioned 48 grams, but the percentage, 96%.
Yeah.
Of your daily value of sugar.
It's a classic old-fashioned soda. That's what they call it. A classic old-fashioned. So there you
Smells
go.
like it.
I say avoid Grape Knee High. It tastes fine, but I would encourage you to just make yourself some Kool-Aid and go with that. I'm the review hawk. That's my review.
Final question, Indiana Jones related.
Yes, go ahead.
Hear me out.
Okay, go.
Do you guys remember the scene when he goes back to Berlin and he gets the book from Elsa? He gets Sean Connery's diary, which has all the clues that lead to the Holy Grail.
And a lot of weird pictures of wieners.
Sure.
He does draw a lot of schlong.
So he gets it from her and he's about to leave. And remember, he bumps into Hitler.
Yeah.
And Hitler autographs the diary. Remember, it's like that weird moment where Indiana Jones for a second thinks that Hitler's like, do you know something's up? And then Hitler just grabs the book, opens it up, and autographs it.
I saw you looking at me.
Yeah. Oh.
Right. So think about this for hypothetical question. In the Indiana Jones universe, if that was reality and that timeline goes on, and that book survives all of his journeys and adventures, you have a book that has the path to the Holy Grail, and it's autographed by Adolf Hitler. Is that the most valuable book in the world?
My God.
Sean Connery's diary.
My God.
Would it not be?
Yes.
I mean, sure.
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you think of any book ever that would be more valuable than that?
Maybe the
At
first,
auction.
maybe the first Bible ever.
The Gutenberg
Autographed by
Bible.
Jesus.
But right.
Yeah.
But otherwise, this is
Autographed by Jesus.
you have a
Tell me I'm wrong.
authentic Hitler
You're not.
autograph.
Yeah.
And at this point, he would be no longer with us, right, when this book goes to auction.
Thankfully.
And it gives you the path to the Holy Grail.
Yeah. I mean,
That actually exists, right? In
Sure.
that universe, it exists.
Sure.
It's the most valuable book in the world.
you're right about that, Cor. You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
What'd you
Corey.
guys do on Sunday?
You broke down Indiana Jones.
I'm doing it now. I wasn't doing it at the time. I'm just thinking about it.
Think about that, though. If a baseball card can go for tens of millions of dollars.
Sure.
That book would be worth
Invaluable, right?
It
That's
could
why
be
they were
worth,
chasing
like-
the Holy Grail.
what, $50 billion?
A number so big it's hard to
Yeah.
even comprehend if it truly gave you everlasting life. The Hitler autograph is like secondary.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
In an effort to change the subject, an ultra rare Kobe Bryant trading card has sold for a record $3.15 million.
See, that is peanuts compared to the Indiana Jones diary. Not even close.
I mean, the first Action Comics #1, that is the first time you ever see Superman, that's worth about $7 million, $6 million bucks.
Does that give you the opportunity for everlasting life? Does it give you a path towards it? No, it does not.
No, it does not.
Not even close.
No.
Not even
God,
close.
would you even want that though?
No.
I don't want to be.
No, that's the point.
Cash,
remember
probably,
the knight at the end had been there for like 700 years, and he was ready to. He was like, "This is enough.
Yeah.
Here's my sword. I'm glad you're here. Like,
Yeah.
do you want to trade?" He's like, "I'm done."
It's just a flesh wound.
He just been sitting there for
that's
700 years.
That's a different movie.
Oh,
He's bored out of his mind.
Yeah, he didn't have a TV to watch football games.
Yeah, or
No,
Or what?
phone.
Oh.
that dude
Pornography.
has never seen even one round of the NFL draft.
No.
Not one.
What a terrible life.
Doesn't even know the NFL exists.
Yeah.
Ben?
Sad life.
Why even live?
Yeah.
Ben, Review Hawk is going to review Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy, their brand new flavor. Would you like to taste some of this?
Firework
Wait a minute.
freeze.
So you're
Firework
gonna
freeze.
have a half a knee high and then follow it up with a 5-hour energy drink?
I'm reviewing things here, man.
What flavor is it?
No,
Does
I
it
think I'm
say?
gonna
It is
pass on
it's
that.
cherry, blue raspberry, and lime.
That
all
sounds
mixed together.
amazing.
It is amazing,
yeah.
I bet. Would you
Go
like
ahead
to
and
pour
crack
a
it
little
open.
sip of it?
Blue
Okay.
raspberry
No,
is good at everything.
gonna
Like
crack
that's
Yeah,
that's a home run and almost across the board.
Yeah, you're like Ryan's toy review right now. Oh, now he's going to get another cup. Okay. I guess we are going to taste it.
Blue raspberry suckers were always the best.
Oh, the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Elite.
Fake watermelon flavor is the best
Also,
fake flavor.
also
Also
delicious.
Yeah.
Tough to beat. Yep.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you.
I'm going to have you do the score.
We should have had a selection of cups just to see
Yeah.
Indiana Jones.
You
3.
need help.
Okay, what is that smell? There's something very familiar about that smell.
I'm good, man.
You chose poorly.
Papa, sit up.
Just taste it, bitch.
Oh, that's great.
You didn't taste it. What do you think?
Wow. That
That's like a
is
bomb pop.
that's cough syrup.
Yeah, it tastes like a popsicle.
I like it.
What is up with everything drying my mouth out? That
That's like his
instantly
third
dried my
one
mouth out.
today.
Cherry, blue raspberry, and lime. I don't taste the lime. I taste everything else. It tastes like a bomb pop to me. Tastes like a bomb
Like a really strong bomb pop. Gosh, I wish I could do that with my low back. My low back is killing me right now. I feel like Abbott.
Really?
No,
Yeah, need a
it can't
backiotomy.
be that bad.
Yeah.
Do you have drop foot?
No, thankfully I can still feel my toes. So that's good.
Would you like to feel my toes?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. I'm going to go to break now. I got some energy in me. And testosterone.
Good for
Yeah,
you.
I mean, we're getting close. We're getting
You're
close
on
to
camera.
Do you have like a full day today? Why are you like crushing a 5-hour right now?
It's like his third one.
He's got 15 hours of energy.
I got a full
good,
night
man.
of sleep last night.
Oh, I see what
Makes
happened.
all the
Yeah.
difference
So
in
you
the
were
world.
alone.
Happy. Yeah.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
And it's a rainy day. He loves a rainy
Oh,
day. Yeah. He's into it, man. It was like his third one.
1600 Utica Avenue, Suite 500, Minneapolis 55416. If you would like to send me your products to review, I am the review hawk.
Fireable.
It could be,
Yeah.
no, I'm reviewing. I'm reviewing. What are you talking about? Did Siskel and Ebert get fired for reviewing?
You know what I think you should do? We should get in the, what is that Pocky, the hottest chip or whatever?
Yeah.
The world's hottest chip. It comes, yeah, it's just like a singular chip in
Would
like
you
the little
try
bag.
that?
You got to try that.
I'll
on
try
air.
anything.
Would you try it?
I'll try
Ben?
them review
I try
hawk.
it.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, I would not.
Listen.
If we can get it in on by Thursday,
Yeah, let's
which
go.
is probably not hard. We
Hawk
should
will
do
buy
that
them.
on air.
I ain't buying anything. I'm the review hawk. You got to send it to
Oh
me.
yeah, just send it to him. Yeah, it'll be free.
That's right. I was known in high school as the guy who'd eat anything. Eat anything. Boy, I
yeah,
got too much
like
energy going there.
FW.
By the way, it's not going to go well for you when they play it back and you go, I'm not paying for anything. I just want free stuff.
Yep, that'll go well.
I'm the review hawk. Do they sue
That's when
popular mechanics?
They're going to hand you the cardboard box and say, fill up your stuff.
fill up your
and
stuff.
get the hell out of here. Fan 5 in the rearview mirror. Whatever. Wild 1. Wolves
Yeah, man.
1.
Here we go.
Dante's hurt. Ant's hurt. The draft
Heads are
happened.
falling off.
Yeah, whatever. Headlines in a second. Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
KFAN 1003. All of our social channels, Instagram, TikTok, X, and more. Stay connected and follow the sports leader, The Fan.
How about that race yesterday, Zacho?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Carson Hocevar.
Who?
Yeah, man.
Winning Dega.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, when did the pileup happen? Like, which lap?
It was earlier
Was it
on.
early?
Exactly, but yeah.
There was a better one at the end as well.
Oh, there was cars left.
Yeah,
I mean, after that wreck,
yeah.
it was
26 cars in the first one.
Wow.
But Hocevar, first-time winner, and then ended up driving his car while he was sitting outside the car
Crazy, yeah.
in the celebration, and I'm sure NASCAR was pleased to be watching that.
He was riding that whip, or what do you call it? Ghost whip.
Hawk, you might appreciate this. So on Friday, Twin Cities Live was up in Princeton, and so we were featuring the Princeton Speedway.
I love that place.
And we had a couple modified cars there in the background, and we did a little segment with that. And then at the end, I tried getting in one, got stuck.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't climb through the window.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Did you ask for help?
No, I didn't, because I was actually worried that if I got in, I wouldn't be able to get out.
Yeah.
So you were stuck?
I was stuck, not in a dryer, but I was stuck. I was stuck.
I've told this story, but it's been a long time. The first time I ever got in my late model when I was racing the late models at Elko and Raceway Park, we were testing, and I got in the car, and I not only was I sitting in the seat, and it was made to perfect specifications for my much larger body at that point. I also had the Hans device on, so I couldn't turn my head left or right. And I got so claustrophobic that I had to literally dive out of the car. I was freaking out so badly. And it took me another session to get in there and talk myself into staying in the car.
I can see that because, I was only half in and half out, and I could only imagine myself in that bucket seat that is tailored to you.
Yeah.
And then when you have all the gear on, and then you have the harness on, and then you have to put the steering wheel on because you're that close.
That was putting that steering wheel on was the thing.
See, I agree. I think that I would have a little claustrophobia and freak out.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I mean, you look at those Formula One cars too. I mean, that is, I mean, your feet, and then it's like some carbon fiber, and then whatever you're going to hit at 180 miles an hour.
Right. It's very convenient. You're in a coffin already.
But the thing is, there's something, again, I have never even attempted to get in one of those seats, but the fact that it's kind of open around you, I think would feel less claustrophobic.
That's a good point. I bet it would help. Yeah.
Having the roof and the roll cage and some of these modified cars and like stock cars.
Yeah.
I think that feeling so enclosed, I think would be worse.
Man, oh man. Yep.
Anyway,
there you go. Yeah, it does, right?
Now it's time for Headlines.
Yeah.
Headlines, here we go.
And can I say thanks again to the St. Paul Saints. We didn't hit Fan 5, and they sponsor Fan 5. So thank you, St. Paul Saints. Go to saintsbaseball.com. Back in town tomorrow, 11:07 game.
And thanks to All Around for headlines.
And thank you to All Around for headlines.
Oh, right on. Welcome aboard again. All Around.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
That's what we do.
Last night I caught up, Chad. I caught up on the final season of The Boys. Because the episode came out on Wednesday, but I watched it last night. So we're almost done. We're about halfway through this final season. The spinoff, Gen V, just got canceled after 2 seasons.
Oh, no.
And
Rosie,
as a guy that's watched both seasons, good.
Really?
It's that bad?
The first season was awesome. The second season, again, this is super unfortunate. But remember they had one of the main actors died in between the seasons.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The storyline panicked. Like the second season just did not work at all. I thought it was almost unwatchable, but I just watched it because I wanted to see where it led. Absolute waste of time, so they canceled it. So apparently a lot of those characters are going to be in other future Boys spinoffs, but that spinoff is dead.
Oh, that's
justifiable. It was over.
It could be called Future Boys.
Future Boys. Yep. If you like The White Lotus, they just started filming it. Helena Bonham Carter left week 1. She was one of the main
and is out
cast members. She just is like, this ain't working, and left.
Really?
Oh, so she's off the show?
Yeah, so I don't know if she left or if they asked her to leave, but for whatever reason, that's one of the big A-list names in season 4, and they're like, wow. They were 1 weekend and it's over for her.
She called it quits.
She meat sauced it. She just took her ball and went home.
She was tired of it.
I was reading that story. They hired somebody.
Big Citrus.
They did not. Big
He's
Citrus
in
was
it?
not. Nope.
Oh,
As a female role?
Yeah.
Wow.
But
He's
speaking
an
of the
actor.
draft and meat sauce in it, did you guys see the hell that Mike Greenberg took for wide receiver Denzel Boston?
No.
So where did he play? Washington?
Yeah,
Washington, yeah.
So-
So, second round pick?
Maybe Zach can quickly get the audio in the next 20 minutes. I should have asked him before the show. But so Denzel Boston gets drafted, and Greenberg goes on like a 60-second bit about how awesome it is that his dad, David Boston, played at Ohio State, longtime NFL wide receiver David Boston. So cool to see Denzel Boston make it as well. Zero connection.
Yeah, they're not related
They're
at
not
all.
related
No.
at all.
Yeah.
So here's Denzel's big moment, and Greenberg won't shut up about how
What?
awesome it is that David Boston's his dad.
You know what, man?
Oh,
Doesn't
boy.
that sound like oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You play it?
Oh, you have it already?
In the 2026 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Denzel Boston, wide receiver, Washington. Here we go, Browns.
So there you are, Mel. That's another player whose name you were waiting to hear called. You remember his dad, David Boston, first-round pick out of Ohio State in 1999. Denzel, 125 catches and 20 touchdowns.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
Doesn't that sound like something that he got faked out,
That's somebody
like on on
Like an-
Twitter or something like that?
or like an intern or somebody, the notes weren't
yeah,
fact checked.
exactly.
So he came on later and apologized, and he basically said 100% his fault for bad research. So he didn't blame anybody else. He said
I
bad
have
research
that
on
too.
my part. Oh, go for it. That was quick,
So that I can
Zachary.
make an apology to Denzel Boston, who earlier tonight I misidentified as being the son of former NFL receiver David Boston. It was a mistake in my research. It's a terrible one, and I apologize to them both. They are not related to each other, and so I apologize to both David and Denzel Boston, and congratulations to Denzel on being drafted in the second round tonight by the Cleveland Browns.
Man.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
All right, one
Yeah,
more. And
not
Zach,
great.
since you're a master at finding these clips quickly, again, find this one quickly while I'm talking about it. I forget which pick it is, so this doesn't help. But there was a guy that went up there. I feel like it was for the Giants, but maybe not. And he announced the pick, so it must have been round 2 or 3. And he said something like with the
It's the Bills pick.
Bills.
The Bills pick. Yeah.
Okay, he butchers the number and then says 2016 draft, and the guy sounds drunk. I don't know if
Yeah.
he's just terrified or nervous,
Yeah, it was a name you'd know too because I was listening at the time.
but it's like the 30th, 5th pick or something like this, 30th, 5th, or he says something, he gets the number wrong and then says from the 2016 draft.
Oh,
You're like,
boy.
this is the guy's moment.
Yeah.
With the 35th pick in the 2016 draft,
Okay.
the Buffalo Bills select linebacker T.J. Parker from Clemson.
He's nervous.
wow. Super
Nervous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
God, I feel bad for
I
him.
do too, man. It's
But
the
again, then,
worst.
no offense,
Yeah.
but then you can't send him up there. That's the kid's moment.
Yeah.
That is the thing, isn't it? Like they say the scariest thing for a lot of people in the whole wide world is speaking in front of people.
Yeah.
Put him in front of 100,000 people. I don't know how many people.
Oh my God.
And millions at home, right?
Yeah,
At least a couple
millions,
million maybe
yeah.
at home. You just, no offense, that's too big of a moment if the guy's nervous then.
Yeah.
That's
I know, but you
I
don't
hate
know
it.
that until you get out there.
Yeah.
Yep.
With the, what did he say? The 35th pick?
Pick in
Yeah.
the 2016 draft.
Yep. Rosie, come on, man.
And with
Was
the,
it Kurt Bills?
with
No.
that, I have to go.
Oh,
So,
Ben.
Hawk, I suppose if you can find that chip by Thursday,
All right.
I might.
What's
I'm
it
on
called?
Isn't it the Pocky? Is it
It's a Pocky, yeah. Exactly, yeah.
Because they make really spicy stuff anyway, but then they claim they have the hottest chip ever.
Mhm.
I don't know. Whatevs.
I'm on it.
All right.
You'll try
We're gonna
that?
review Hawk.
I don't know.
I'm
That's
the
the thing.
review.
I really want him to try. I really want him to try it because it's his new bit.
PAQUI, the haunted ghost pepper chip.
Yeah.
Good luck.
All right. Love you guys.
All
I'll
right.
see you
Bye,
Thursday.
buddy.
Twin Cities Live today, 3 to 4:30.
buddy.
Ben and Elizabeth, and then Ben's back on Thursday with us.
Bye, buddy. Have fun.
Bye.
Find your dad.
Do you guys remember when we were talking a week ago
Brilliant.
about the Boston Marathon and that guy broke the course record?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, over this weekend,
Yeah.
a Kenyan guy named Sebastian, is it Sawe or
Maniscalco.
Sawe? He broke for the first time ever. He's the first human to ever break the 2-hour barrier in the marathon. He won the London Marathon in an unofficial 1 hour, 59 minutes, 30 seconds.
He beat it by 30 seconds.
Yeah, and the previous record, world record, 2 hours and 35 seconds. So almost a full minute faster than had ever been run. And that was the 2023 Chicago Marathon.
I forget what the pace was.
It was like 4:20, they said, I think.
I can't
honestly.
believe it.
My God.
And how about, I believe the guy that finished second also broke 2 hours by
correct.
I think he finished 20 or 30, well, not 30, but 20 seconds maybe after this guy.
Unbelievable.
2 guys
Unbelievable.
would have broken the world record. Or maybe the guy didn't, look this up quickly. Maybe the second place guy didn't break 2 hours, but he definitely broke the world record.
Right.
I don't know if the second guy did or not. Somebody look that up. See if he got this under 2 hours or not.
The other guy finished in 1:59:41.
Really? Just 11 seconds back?
Oh, hold on.
Damn. I thought it was further back, but maybe that's the case. Either way, 2 guys, world record, same race. That's nuts.
That's unreal. I just can't imagine. I can't imagine.
Flying.
Yeah. Man. That's something. Anyway, yeah. Crazy.
Man, do I have something for you, Sauce? Do you remember about 12 days ago, it was tax day.
No.
In the morning of April 15th at like 5:25 in the morning, you were like, it's tax day.
Got him.
I did not say
You're
this.
like, I got it past him again.
Didn't say this.
I'm like, there's no way they'll ever audit me.
I never said that.
Yep, you kept saying like, I dare them to come look at my books.
I never said that.
Like 5
0% out of zero.
I even said it on the air one time.
Zero. I would never say
No, you
that.
said you paid your taxes, but you're like, they ain't going to audit me. They're never going to fact check and see if I did it right.
I never said that.
Less than 1% of tax filers have been audited by the IRS in recent years. Less than 1%, which is why you were like, bring it on.
Never
They're not
said
coming
that.
for me.
Never said that.
But Sauce, check this out.
Yeah, butt sauce.
But Sauce, that could change because the IRS is now going to start using, or maybe has been for a little bit, AI to better flag tax filers who returns suggest non-compliance or fraud.
This is not my day.
So they're going to look for inconsistencies with AI and then with humans investigate the ones that are flagged.
This is
More
not my
dramatically.
day.
So I would assume AI has the ability to scan audio, and they would realize that on April 15th of 2026, you dared them
I did not
to
say
come
that.
look at your books.
No, I did not say that.
Did he not, Chris and Zach?
I didn't say
You specifically
that. Stop
said
saying that. It's a federal crime.
I will never forget.
I didn't commit the federal crime, and I'm not even saying
I
you
didn't
did.
say it.
It really is.
No, I didn't say you're
Rosie,
committing
shut
tax
up.
fraud. You just said, quote, bring it on. They ain't coming for my books.
I never said that.
That's what you said.
0.0.
I'll never forget it.
I remember you saying
You two
it.
should all kiss each other.
You two should all kiss each other.
Yeah, the
Four
band
guys in the
said,
band. Yep, even the 2 guys without names.
Yeah. Well, the streets have no names.
I agree.
Thanks, Tom.
In 1989, Blockbuster was growing so fast
Oh, no.
He was a stockholder.
that they had a new store, a new Blockbuster video store opening. How often?
Wow.
Man, that's
Say
a
the
good
Say the
question.
year again.
In 1989, Blockbuster Video was growing so fast that they opened a new store on average. How often?
Once a week?
So once every 7 days. You're going 7 days. They opened up one a week.
I bet it was.
Yes.
I'll say once every 4 days.
Zach?
Every other day.
So let's just go to your guess for a second because the math's the easiest, right? If they're opening up one a week, that's 52 stores a year, right?
Yeah.
There are 50 states in the union. Would you be growing super fast if you opened up one per state on average?
I mean, yeah.
No, that's not very much. 17 hours on average. Every 17 hours, they were cracking one open. At its peak in 2004,
Incredible.
there were 9,094 Blockbusters.
The joy of going to the block.
It was the best.
The best. It was the best, yeah.
So there were a little over 9,000 stores at its peak. They employed around 84,000 people. And of course, famously, there's only one left in Bend, Oregon. And of course,
I thought they closed.
I thought they did.
I think it's still just the one.
Oh, okay.
And of course, it's not even like it's more for the nostalgia and the novelty, right? I doubt people are truly just hammering videos.
It's still there, yeah.
Man, I'll tell you, I got the joy of being able to go as a kid and as a parent.
That's cool.
Neither of you guys did, right?
No,
I mean,
no.
that was to go there and with Alex as a young man and let him pick out a movie to rent, whatever Disney movie he wanted to take home. That was just great.
So, I had Video Vault in Chisago because we didn't have a Blockbuster in Chisago. But obviously, when I moved down to the cities for the U, Blockbuster was a gigantic deal right out of college. Blockbuster was still a gigantic deal. So I've been a Blockbuster a million times, but just video stores in general, it was the best.
It was the best.
And Video Vault sold popcorn bags. So I didn't you could go rent a movie and they had like a popcorn popper, like it was a movie theater. You could just buy a bag of popcorn right there. And if I remember right, it was like 50 cents or something. It wasn't much. This is like 1996. Get a bag of popcorn, rent Revenge of the Nerds for the 15th time because there were nude scenes.
Man.
Call it a day.
Yep.
Think about the words I'm about to say to you right now. Did you remember to rewind it?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you had to rewind it, right?
Yeah, you had to rewind it.
Had to rewind the damn thing because you didn't want anybody to have to do it themselves.
Or how about when you didn't and you got a small fee?
Of course.
And then
be kind,
and then
rewind,
right,
man.
and then the next time your mom or dad or sister went to the Video Vault, they'd say, "Hey, you didn't rewind Revenge of the Nerds." It's like, I should have. I don't know why I was at that point in the video.
Right.
Sorry. Take it out of my allowance.
Yeah, sorry.
Standing there on a Friday waiting for the returns to
Yep.
see which movie came in. See,
It was the best.
it was the best. What
It was
a
the
great,
best.
It
what
really
a
was.
Yeah.
staying home and watching movies on.
Okay,
Friday
hang on.
night.
This is the best. This is the best.
No.
Yesterday was National Pretzel Day.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
On my algorithm like 3 days ago, this deal popped up that I truly thought it was April Fool's. I'm like, how is this? Wait a minute. This is April 24th. This isn't an April Fool's joke. What am I missing here? Like, this has to be a joke.
Oh, no.
Had you guys heard of the Golden Pretzel Pass at Annie Ann's?
No.
No, no.
Well, 3 days ago, I bought one. The Golden Pretzel Pass
Oh, my God.
gives you one free pretzel a week for an entire year.
Oh, my God.
Annie Ann's pretzels, I think a single pretzel now is somewhere in the $6-ish range.
Yeah.
Used to be like $2.99 a pretzel. Now it's something like $6, maybe $6.50.
Yeah.
You can get one free pretzel, cinnamon and sugar or butter or whatever, right? But a standard, like large pretzel, right? Standard size pretzel. What did I pay for a Golden Pretzel Pass?
Ooh.
I can get 52 pretzels for the next year. What did I pay?
$19.99.
$39.99.
$79.
I would argue all three of those options are absolute steals. They were $50.
Wow.
Whoa.
You know how fast I'm going to make my money back?
Oh, my God, yeah.
That's only like 7 pretzels, right?
Yeah.
If it is like $6.99. We're talking like, if I do 7
Yeah,
pretzels
pal.
in a year, I break even. I can promise you this. I will greatly hit the over if you're betting the over-under at 6.5.
That might be fun.
I will be
Pat gets it.
way over. And it starts this week. So at some point in the next 6 days, I just swing by Ridgedale on my way home.
Yeah.
Pretzel one in the bank.
You are so cute.
Thank you.
Wow, Pat.
Very nice of
Pat
you.
loves pretzels.
What a steal.
You know what?
That
He's
is a
worried that
steal.
your butt's going to be.
Very, very big.
Who cares? Is that not an awesome
what
deal?
Would you get?
Oh, it's cinnamon
I'm
sugar.
going to mix it up.
Yeah.
They're both 10 out of 10.
They are. The cinnamon and sugar one is so good. It's so good.
It is very good.
Elite.
Yeah.
I want them to have a drive-through so that I may partake.
They did, and people, they did. And then when we asked about it a week or two ago, somebody sent me a photo and said the one in Burnsville closed.
What?
Yeah, that it didn't work.
Whoa. Hawk!
Golden Pretzel Pass.
That was
And
the last
it's
thing.
on my app.
Couldn't take it.
Yeah,
So I don't have to have a card in my wallet. It's just on the app.
Oh, man, I want to.
What a home run.
I can't imagine. It just must have been in the wrong spot. How could that not work? A drive-through?
Yeah,
I
how
don't
could
know.
that not work?
I would go by there every day.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, now it's over for you.
I might stop today.
Yeah, you're going to have
You
to.
should.
I got to start cashing in.
It's a rainy day.
I'm going to keep track all year long of how many times I cash that in.
You should.
So, like,
review a
this is a
pretzel.
stupid question. So, like,
Go
you
on.
bought it 3 days ago, so you bought it, what, Thursday?
It was Friday, I think. Yeah, sure, whatever. Thursday or Friday.
If you don't go this week, then it's down to 51, right?
Sure, you can only use it once a week.
Okay. So,
And
like, if you forget about it for 6 months, you don't have.
No.
Yeah,
You don't have 52 in the bank. You have one per week for 52 weeks. So every time you miss a week, you lose that opportunity.
Yeah.
I will miss very few opportunities.
You're going to eat 52 of them.
Quit judging.
That's not, one a week ain't no big
Yeah,
deal.
one a week ain't no big
What are you
deal.
talking about, baby?
Moderation.
You don't go to holiday?
Don't you listen to STP lyrics?
Yeah, we don't get STDs?
Yeah. Good luck to you, Hawk.
They massively undervalued the Golden Pretzel Pass.
Yeah, for you they did.
I'd have paid double.
Yeah.
Right? Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, Big Pretzel has all of my data. All of it.
Yeah, what do you care?
I don't care.
How excited were you to tell your wife that you bought this and she didn't care
I didn't
one bit?
tell her that I got a Golden Pretzel Pass.
Yeah.
Are you nuts?
She's never going to go for that. Are you kidding me?
If we ever go to Ridsdale together, I'm going to have to pull
Ridsdale?
No, if I ever go to Ridsdale, we're going to have to do like a Clark Kent thing. I'm going to be like, I'm going to go to the bathroom and just disappear for 10 minutes and then go to get a pretzel, eat it as quickly as possible.
Of course.
And then go back and be like, yeah, the line with the pisser was long.
Yeah. Pisser.
Chew some gum.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Why do you smell
What
like
took you so
butter?
long? Why do you smell like cinnamon and
I
sugar?
met a guy in the bathroom.
Oh, Jesus.
Man, what a steal.
That's pretty good.
That is a pretty good steal.
I wish more fast food joints or more like restaurants
Like they should
would
have a
offer deals
golden
like that.
Big Mac pass where you get a Big Mac once a week.
They could charge so much more, right? Because people would hammer that.
Yeah.
Well, I remember the never-ending pasta pass at Olive Garden.
Exactly. That was a month, right? Was it a month?
It was like 2 months, maybe.
Well, and what did you pay?
I think it was like $100.
Did
But
you
you
get your
could,
money out of it?
You could go as many times as you wanted and eat as much as you wanted?
Yeah.
How many times did you think you went?
Oh, man.
Once?
I think over the period, I think I went 12, 13, something like that.
Hell
Jeez.
yeah.
See, I mean,
that's your money. You got your money back.
You got your money's worth.
Damn right you did.
They are hoping that somebody buys the pretzel thing and then never goes.
Much like how a casino knows when you walk in what the average person that walks through the door is worth, they know how often, based on Big Pretzel knowing your data, they know how often the average person goes, how often that probably will increase with the option to go once a week for free. And they also know if I'm going to get a free one, I might be with 1 or 2 or 3 people and they're going to get stuff too.
Absolutely.
They know what they're making.
Yeah.
Genius.
Hell yeah, man.
It's called a win-win. They get my money and I get 52 free
The gift
pretzels.
card bit. You spend more money if you have a gift card.
Sauce, you know what? I might even stop once a week and get one for you.
No, you won't. You hate me. You're trying to get me arrested on tax evasion.
Well, I'm not the one that said bring it on.
I did not
They're not
say
coming
that.
for my books.
I wish
Stop
you hadn't
saying
said that on
that.
the
I
radio.
never said that.
You ain't got books.
And if you did, they're cookbooks.
They're not.
Not cooked books, just cookbooks.
No.
How to make a
man.
peanut butter and jelly. Let's go.
That sounds amazing.
This looks complicated. Screw this.
Just give me a spoon.
We're back tomorrow, 5:30 until 9. 9 to noon is next.